it won't be easy. Only get what you work for. Gotta go all out whenever you see me. Don't be wasting my time. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Read the signs every time. Let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. 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 Hear me now. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Read the signs every time. Let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. I do what I want.
Good morning. What's new, pussycat? Good evening. Good morning, Kramanam. What's happening? You know, I thought I was going to be late because I was on the case like a tragedy pimp looking for a tragedy and a Dollar General. I bought a 4-pack of High Noon. This is Crimes and Fashion approved. I think this is Crimes and Fashion's beverage of choice, you know, excluding the hard stuff. Well, I had a full glass and I knew I brought in one that was almost full, which would leave one, right? I got a buzz. I'm not trying to do math right now. Even math that I can do on one hand. Yeah, I kept running back and forth like, wait a minute. There's got to be one more can somewhere. I found it. And then I had to get my my ice bucket. All righty. Crazy Nurse, are you here? Oh, there she is. Okay. I'm going to put the link down in the chat. This is for Crazy Nurse. Okay. There we go. Usually I send it to her ahead of time, but you know, listen, I'm a busy woman. I was doing a lot of important shit today, like bedazzling cheetahs. I think I need to go get one of the cheetahs, okay? Every time I show it to my husband, he just fucking rolls his eyes. And typically, I'm pretty sure that what he's saying, you know, besides, oh, yeah, honey, that looks good. Translation. Where did I go so wrong that I have to look at this every morning? Because when he walks out of the bedroom, he has to pass that table. And you know what? As soon as we get Crazy Nurse up here to, you know, somebody's got to pilot this rust bucket until I can get out there and grab a cheetah. Yeah. So yes, that's what Crimes and Fashion Incorporated I was holding down some important business today. I didn't have time to fuck around with sending links I'm bedazzling all the creatures of the jungle that are going to greet my guests as they. Oh my God. Like, I never thought I would be like, well, we're not quite on a first name basis. I know her name. It's Glenda because she wears a badge. I do not wear one. But I feel well, all she has to do is look at my credit card. I mean, I feel like she kind of should know who I am because I find myself in her line very often at Hobby Lobby when
She just rambles.
I just never saw myself as being a Hobby Lobby frequent flyer.
Yeah, because I'm up on stage. Hey,
Hold please. I'm gonna go grab one of these cheetahs. The only one that's even partially finished.
Cheetos.
No, cheetahs. Pink bedazzled cheetahs. That's like when my husband came home from Sam's tonight. All I asked for was, what the hell did I ask him for? Oh, this true story. Toilet bowl cleaner. I am a good wife. I said, honey, I need some toilet bowl cleaner. And then I texted him about 20 minutes after he left. And I said, if they have Nestle Tall House chocolate chip ice cream sandwiches, I'll take some of those too to shove down my face while I scrub the toilet. They had toilet bowl cleaner, but they did not have the ice cream sandwiches, which is very sad. Where was I going with that? I don't remember.
I don't know. I'm far behind you, so I've got to catch up.
Okay, well.
Hey, everyone. It's a fabulous Fashionista Friday.
I've already yeeted myself, and we're exactly 7 minutes and 41 seconds in.
Good gosh almighty.
Hold for one moment. I would run, but I'm afraid I'll fall. And I don't think anybody's coming to get me if I do. So
no, I don't think so. I can't,
Okay, so hold please. Oh, you could start saying hello to everybody in the chat. I'm gonna do like some fast mall walking out to the foyer. So stand by.
What? Okay, you're not going to if you don't leave. Okay. Good evening, boys. Be still. Miss Brittany, Cece Ryder, Colleen, Katie K, Crazy. Oh, that's me. Cambry, August, K, Chris Kress, Paisley. How are you? Karina, Kathy clocked the house. I love that. Cambry, My Girl Waffles. That's another great one. The Runaway Truth. Golden Feather, Simply Rockstar. Hello, everyone. We are awaiting you know who here. So there's that. Yeah, it's Friday. I'm sure everybody is thrilled that it's Friday.
Everybody's dying to see my cheetah.
Your Cheetos?
I carried it in here like it was the baby Jesus. Okay.
Hey, Glenda.
Not really. I'm lying. I was holding it by the neck because that's the best place to hold it. All right. I'm so hoping that it translates on camera.
I am too.
Keep in mind, when this started, it was bronze. So the first thing that happened was a can of Kills primer shit.
Yeah.
Then about 6 coats of various color paint. Pink.
Yeah.
We did pink, like a pearl color. Then I put a little more of another color. And just when I thought they were done, I sent a picture to my sister-in-law because she has the same one. She has one. And she's like, oh yeah, it looks great, but you need to crystal it. Damn you for that. And here it's about, well, I'm going to say, well, it might be 50% done. Okay. I hope it lives up to the hype. Trust me, it's beautiful.
I'm sure it does. Well, that is beautiful.
I wish you could. You're not convincing me when you say that. That sounds like, oh my God, that's the fucking tackiest thing I've ever heard. It's beautiful. I love it. Like when you see an ugly baby and
no, when I see an ugly baby, I go, oh my.
It's not
Bless its heart.
It's not it's not coming across.
It is pretty.
Honest to God, look at its face. I want you to see how, oh God, it's not going to work. See these little tiny holes?
Yes.
Okay, those aren't even the small ones. I have put a crystal. Well, when it's done, every single hole will have a Swarovski crystal in it.
I can't with
This
you.
This is my magnum opus of my lifetime crafting career. By the time this is done, I will have spent enough money that I could have bought a fucking Cartier jungle. Like, I'm too lazy to even go, because my crystal days are like, I thought they were behind me, but apparently not. So I don't remember like the size, the color names. I just grabbed the ones that look like they're going to work. So
the pretty ones. You just grabbed whatever.
Yeah, because I could get these wholesale, but
right.
I mean, Hobby Lobby, it's always every day 50% off. Listen, just fucking make it the price, okay? You think we're stupid and we don't understand this is a gimmick? It's not 50% off every day. So this is my magnum opus. This is what is keeping me from my important business here on YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, I think we might need to have a contest to name this, and this has a counterpart.
It has a sibling?
Yes, or I don't know, maybe they're married. By the time it's done, they'll definitely be divorced. I hope I have enough life left to live to get them both done. But I mean, I don't know. And when I'm not doing this, I've been diamond painting.
You can send one to me and I'll fill it in. I'll take Sharpies. I'll do gold Sharpies.
I didn't realize how much I like to do tedious, meaningless shit like this.
I'm ADD. That's the best thing for me.
I guess it's some kind of therapy, maybe.
It is, as long as you can focus on it for more than 10 minutes. Which
I can. I can laser focus on it for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then I'm pretty much, my neck feels like it's broken, and yeah. Okay, you can just sit right there and just I know they can't see you. They can't tell how sexy you are.
Don't knock it off, please.
You will see me real life. Like I pushed it far enough back that you know what? Let me move it someplace that's not.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I'll put it right next to the balloon dog.
Okay.
Here we go. I've got got a pink balloon dog with a bedazzled pink cheetah. Because everybody needs a friend. Oh yeah, I'm pretty much just a bougie. I'm a 12-year-old with a credit card. Yes, that's what I am. So,
Uh-huh.
what's the good word?
You got through that so far.
I gotta tell you, all those clips you sent, I have not watched one of them.
Well, it'll be
Oh, I can't
that
wait.
first reaction will be the best.
Okay. Should I email the ones? Should I email it to myself and then?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
probably. Yeah,
All right, that's what we'll do.
'cause-
Hello, all you lovely people. I hope you're good tonight. Happy Friday. Bottoms up, whatever you got on board. What do you have on board?
no, nothing yet. I apparently am so far behind. I don't know.
I was gonna say, damn, what are you like? Are you bedazzling something? Did you not get the memo? What? What's happening
No, I'm
here?
gonna have to start eating chocolate bars.
Oh
But
God.
then you would get
Oh,
nothing out of me. All you would get is more laughing and just rambling and totally out,
that's okay.
and me constantly saying, make it stop, make it go away, make it go away.
Oh, that's like when you've really had way too much to drink and you
Mhm.
finally pour yourself into bed and the
Uh-huh.
room is like the what's that ride at the fair where you stand? It's like zero gravity
Oh yeah, that
and it
thing.
just it's
Yeah,
like
and
a
it drops.
centrifuge. It's a centrifuge for
Yes, a
stupid people.
centrifuge. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're laying in your bed and the whole like your whole world is just
Uh-huh. It is.
I have
And
two tricks.
Alka-Seltzer.
Close one eye because that'll make one room if you're lucky. And put one foot on the floor. And it usually works. I swear. Hey, if you doubt me, try it. Next time you're seeing more than one, and it might have something to do with some substance, whether well, I can only speak to if it works for alcohol, but oftentimes this
I
mean,
don't think that would help with chocolate
in my
bars.
youth, I think I had an eye patch that I just kept. I have a and to follow up on the eye patch story, and I swear to God, this is a true story. Okay, if you are exceedingly lucky like me, you have at least one relative that is like your spirit animal. Maybe they were you when they were your age.
Right.
And that relative is kind enough to take you in no matter what the time, what the season, when you showed up on their doorstep with all your worldly possessions in hefty bags.
Right.
And they would just welcome you, come on in, and then make you some Kool-Aid or something. Well, I have one of those, and
mine are all dead.
Her husband at the time.
Mhm.
Now I never called him my uncle because you're anyway. And I loved him. He was a super cool dude, but he was just, I called him by his first name.
Right.
Well, one of my many, landings on their doorstep, the breakup of one of my many, long-term relationships of, 4 hours. That was back in the days when I thought things like paying your rent was, it's just a suggestion.
It was just a suggestion, like stop signs.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, optional.
Optional.
So one of my many incarnations as their wayward guest room occupant,
Yes.
I had done my laundry, and apparently I guess I had a bad habit of putting it in the washing machine, but I was very busy doing other things for, 2 or 3 days, and I didn't have time to put it in the dryer.
Absolutely not.
And one day, my not uncle, he came in holding a very minuscule, not a thong, it was a G-string. I mean, a string with some mesh. And he looked at my family member and said, "Your niece left her eye patch in the washing machine." Oh my God. And true story. Every time I had this terrible habit. I am an absolute klutz. Okay.
Mhm.
I got a sippy cup one year from my husband for Christmas, and I actually appreciated it.
You sound like my husband.
Well, back in those days, I was a fan of the Kool-Aid, of course, red and grape.
Of course.
And I don't know if I was, coming home. It was before I could get one eye covered and one foot on the floor. And I would just have a Kool-Aid, and I would just be like a sprinkler. It was all over the carpet in the guest room. And every time I'd do something like that, where I would, ruin something,
Mm-hmm.
when my mom would call to check in and see, "Oh, how's everything going?" And he'd say something like, "Oh, that daughter of yours, yeah, she spilled Kool-Aid all over." And my mom would say, "Okay, how's another $50 a month now?" Swear to God, it's a true story. This was when I was trying to find myself. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I wasn't sure if I wanted to be like, famous, if I wanted to be a child bride. I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Infamous.
Yeah, but my parents had some silly idea that I should go to college.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, well, the whole, well, if you're not gonna, do something, well, then I guess you're gonna have to go to work and figure it out.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it took a few years or a decade, but but in the meantime, they wanted me to be, there was a lot worse places. They didn't want to see me like, they wanted me to learn the lesson, but not at the expense of, I don't know, dying. So
exactly.
yeah, they would pay rent for me.
For you to be
but, I would
somewhere.
eat food.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I got stories. So
Don't we
my
all?
God. I'm looking at the comments about spinning rooms. From spinning rooms to spin class.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No, I never did that. I'm too lazy. I absolutely despise cardio of any.
Yeah, it's too much work. You
type.
can get hurt doing that,
Oh, yeah. Mall walking. That's.
Mine too.
Distracted by all those stores, all those damn pesky stores.
That's why I didn't ever want to do it before they open.
Oh my God. We have a mall not too far away that I'm not quite sure why it's there. Mall walking for old people, and a nice air-conditioned place for the homeless.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, just
exactly.
That's
where we're at.
I found myself in there a few weeks ago because I thought a business that they used to be in there 100 years ago. Woo! I almost ran out of there. I don't think I need to be here, even if they're
No,
here
not
or not.
anymore.
All right. So let me. So should we do them in the order that you sent them to me? Starting last night.
Yeah, start with
Okay, there's 1, 2, 3. 3 of them. The first 3 that came last night, they all kind of have the same thumbnail.
Okay. Go with Cheesy Wheezies. I think that's the last 2.
Okay.
One of them's part 2, one of them's part 1.
Okay. Oh, I have part 2, but I don't have part 1. All right, so let me go to Cheesy Wheezy's
Yes.
page. And if somebody would put her link in the chat, I would
She's
appreciate
in chat too. Hello, Cheesy.
Oh, well, hello. Hello, and thank you. Somebody's got to do this filthy, dirty job of watching this skank because
Yeah. I can only do clip channels and stuff now.
What did I tell you last night? You sent this to me and I said, I'll watch those clips when I get up in the morning.
Yes,
right now, I'm watching Colin Farrell in the new series called Sugar. And I'm trying to stay with the hot ass Hollywood celebrity. I don't want to end my day with an ugly, mentally ill bitch who thinks she's a celebrity.
Yes, and you didn't want to start your day that way either.
No, and that's of course just all in my opinion. I mean, come on, she can get a little excited. Okay, Betty is
you're about to find out
her badge. Oh boy. Oh, what the hell's on her lip? What the fuck? What is that?
I don't know.
Oh boy, I'm terrified. Okay, let me make sure this is the first part. Okay. Betty is sad she lost her Facebook badge, I think.
And one of them, then the other one should say part 2 or something.
Okay. All right.
And thank Cheesy Wheezy. She's in the chat.
Well, thank you so very much. And thank you for doing the filthy, dirty job that I don't want to.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wait, I can't full screen it yet. Okay, this is the first one.
Is that the right one? Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna need to hold on. I got to get in another window and we need to pull the thumbnail up because I need to know what in the hell is on her lip. Because it looks like some type of growth. Oh, and y'all, I'm so sorry. I meant to say, oh God, Cheesy Weezy, you just have a way of capturing her.
I know.
I swear to God, does Dusty Rhodes know that he has a doppelganger? Seriously, I mean, I'm not trying to be ugly. Well, a little bit. But I mean, seriously, look at this. And what? Seriously, right now? That's Dusty Rhodes. Dusty, I'm sorry. We've had this talk. We've had this talk many times. You know, you were my favorite, like professional wrestler. And I'm sorry.
But here we are.
Please do not. Oh God. Seriously, what? Can you see that? Can you see that thumbnail? What is that?
I have no idea.
Betty, girl, all joking aside, I think you need to get that looked at. Like that, unless it's just some kind of weird shadow or
I think it's a shadow or something. I haven't noticed that before.
Why are they both different sizes? Like one's very large and one's smaller.
I don't know. You're asking questions that only
you're
the
a damn
universe.
nurse. Well,
I mean, I don't know. I'll
And
tell you what I tell my patients. I don't know what that is. Go get it checked out.
like that looks like it might need to be excised with a scalpel and some sutures. I
Well,
mean,
let's watch the video. It may not be for
okay.
real.
Okay. I hope
Oh,
not.
there's
I
Arctic
mean,
Fox.
hi, Arctic Fox. How are you? Oh, y'all, I just wanted to say real quickly that before I came in here, I did open up my Gmail. You know, it'll show you a preview of what's in there. And I promise over the weekend, I'm going to try and do it tomorrow. I'm going to get to every email and I'm going to reply to every email. And I am still getting incredibly kind people reaching out and sending condolences. And I have to tell you, a couple of them, we've never even spoken to each other in chat. Like I recognize the name, but it's not anybody that I've ever had any communication with. And that is I'm really touched that so many people are so kind. And
That's awesome.
I am going to reply to every single one. So,
yes.
All right. Let's get
Welcome
back.
in, everyone.
All right, let's get back to dragging a bitch. Hey, the way I look at it is if you insist on being this person, well then you're hey, get your damn
all rights are protected by the Fair Use
yes.
Act of 1976. All productions within are protected by such and are for education and entertainment purposes only.
More we're going to be skewed more to the entertainment portion of the program. Yes, under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commentary, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use that might otherwise be infringing.
That's what I said.
It took me a damn year to memorize it, so pardon me. Let me
You
floss
do
a
you,
little
boo.
bit.
You do
Let me
you,
floss
boo.
a little bit. Okay. Let me get on the correct screen.
Okay.
Now this says 10 minutes. You know I'm not. Focus. You know it's going to take us about an hour.
Yo. Cheesy said there's music in it, but it's from the YouTube free library.
Oh, okay. And I'm not monetized anyway, so it's all good. I see some new names coming in. Hello, welcome. I would love to say hello to everybody individually, but we'll all be growing old.
We'll be here all night. Please don't.
If I do that. All right, now kids, buckle up and find out. Listen, I've discovered how to enlarge time. I'm going to show you how to take 10 minutes and turn it into 2 hours. Right, I'm going to try not to. So let me share the correct screen.
God save the queen. No, wait, she's dead.
And I promise you guys, I have not seen any of these beforehand. Like you, I am. Well, no, y'all have probably seen it. It's going to be fun for me.
It was a post. You guys know that I have done nothing but been very highly respectful of the mysterious.
Betty, I'm going to need to get my eye patch out if you cannot figure out that fucking green screen. It makes me seasick. Is she green screening hair? And I really love the fact that she's put herself in front of what looks like words. Betty is nothing if not a wordsmith. So,
disappearance of Sebastian Rogers' Facebook group. I have been nice. I've enjoyed being there. I've enjoyed being a part of the discussion. Many of the discussion topics have been presented here. You know, we've discussed them. I know that by the work that I've done, I've helped drive some people here from TikTok over to that very group in the droves.
I'm sure they are genuflecting as we speak.
And, you know, I've been a top contributor in that group because I've enjoyed being a part of.
Wait a minute. You're always begging for money. What do you mean you're a top contributor? What the fuck are you contributing? Like your recycled Coke cans, your vast breadth of knowledge
Sale of her car.
on chemistry. What are you contributing?
Of that group. This is the only time I've ever disagreed, literally ever disagreed in this Facebook group.
What? Betty, you would argue a bitch down if they said water was wet. Okay. Who do you think you're kidding? This is what you live for. You have nothing else. What are you talking about? I have never. Oh, come on.
And I did it as respectfully can be. And so I wanted to show you guys here.
Oh.
It was a story about Sheila saying how
as respectful as she can be, which on a scale of 1 to 10 is a 0.025.
JLR and his girlfriend are the best people in the world, and Seth is just wrong, and he treated him so poorly, and this, that, and the other, and blame Seth. I'm sorry. I've just about had it. Okay. I'm sorry, but I have just.
We know what happens when she's had it. Okay. If she's this wound up and she's only just about had it, brace for impact. Brace for impact. Put your helmets on. You might want to get your earplugs.
Had it up to here with the freaking bullshit. Woo! The absolute bullshit. And even though I'm up to here with the freaking bullshit, I still was able to muster out a very respectful response. And this is what I said. Does Sheila live there? Does she know Seth? When did she personally?
Who is Sheila, and why is any of this your fucking business? Why do you care? We know you do not give a damn about any of these people. Who is Sheila? Does anyone know who Sheila is?
She's somebody in the group. That's all I know.
Okay, so I don't Facebook. So tell me what this is. It's just kind of like a channel, but it's a Facebook page where a bunch of people.
It's my understanding that it's a Facebook group.
Okay.
And it's just for Sebastian and all the information that you can get. And not even sure that it actually belongs to JLR. Not clarified and verified.
Wait, I'm reading this as you're talking.
What?
I just got to the part. I'm glad to see Betty has found, for some reason, I guess punctuation does exist on Facebook.
It does with certain people.
I'm sorry. It's just wrong on all levels, including morally for the religious ones like me. Oh, yeah, the religious ones.
Yeah.
Like, okay. All right. So now I know what this is. Do we know how many people are in this group by any chance?
Several tens of thousands.
Oh, okay. Okay. And this badge of which first, who is that in her avatar? Because that is definitely not her. What is?
That's her, supposedly. From 10 years ago, I'm sure.
Oh, well, maybe. What? I'm trying to figure out this badge business. What is it? A badge like her Inspector Gadget badge?
Look underneath her name. Look underneath
when she
her
gets. Name. Yeah, I see. Top contributor. I need to know what is. She has nothing to contribute anywhere. So, to find out that she is a top contributor at any point in time tells me the bar is incredibly low.
Well, it has to do with how many times you contribute a comment, is my understanding.
Okay.
Now, I am happy to be corrected on that.
Okay. It's really not that important. I'm just asking for the ones in
the back. I know.
Because Betty already has many badges. Something tells me that building campfires was not a badge that she got when she was in the Girl Scouts. Although she'd already committed a crime though by the time you're Girl Scouts age, right? Do they take?
So.
Can you go to? Do they have a Girl Scout troop for when you're in juvie?
No Girl Scouts in juvie.
Because About a Susie branch of Girl Scouts? And if so,
You
what
get
kind of
thrown out of Girl Scouts if you have a if you get arrested.
Oh, okay. That makes sense because yeah, you should not be.
You can't be an example to society or the community. Girl
I bet,
Scouts
but I
take
bet
an oath.
I wonder if she got did they have like a religious badge that you earn in the Girl Scouts? Is that a non-denominational?
No religious badges.
Okay.
I was a Girl
Okay.
Scout all the way up till
I
whatever
was
the
a
highest one
brownie.
was.
I dropped out at brownies. I was
I can
like,
see
look,
that.
I don't fucking like brown. I'm not wearing brown until I get to green, and I don't particularly like green either. So see ya. I'm off to greener pastures.
Then you should have been a ballerina like me and wear pink all the time.
I did that for a little while, by the way.
Okay.
Okay. So this badge is metaphorical, much like her media badge,
Yes.
her Inspector Gadget badge,
Yes.
her. Does Betty drive
car
the
working
mystery
badge.
van? Like, does
Car
she drive
repairs.
the mystery van? Does she fight Velma for the driver's seat? I bet she does.
She does, yeah.
Or she fights for who gets to bed down with Shaggy.
And she was never JLR's girlfriend. Let's make that.
No, I don't believe he would. I've seen his last girlfriend. Not the woman he's with now, but she's quite attractive also. But
Yes.
No, I can't picture Betty being his type, even in her prime.
Nah.
Back when she was 11. Okay. All right, carrying on.
Okay,
witness this. I have questions about I have questions just saying. Lastly, and this is the truth.
Questions.
JLR isn't bashful. He stands up for himself and speaks for himself all the time. And he's the one that has.
What's happening to the green screen? Where the fuck is she? What? Like what?
This is.
It reminds me of Jack Nicholson in The Shining. Here's Betty. I mean, is that not? Are you not getting that kind of vibe? Like
I had that vibe way back before this.
We got half an eyeball. Betty, listen, girl. I know you're shit with a soundboard and green screen. You're making people
dizzy.
No. Yeah, seasick.
Littered his Twitter feed and stuff with not so nice things about grandma in her emotional state, and it was just disappointing. And so I said, lastly, JLR is not bashful. Naturally, he can speak for himself, and we all know he's been attacking the family as well. And I just simply said, how do you attack a family has nothing to do with the disappearance or a crime? I'm sorry, it's just wrong.
Excuse me, ma'am? Hypocrite much? Are you kidding me right now? Is something wrong with her? That's rhetorical. Yeah. Like, how does she do this?
I don't know.
Wouldn't you think, honestly, I was thinking about this before I came in here. Wouldn't you think that when you have reached the pinnacle of your internet career, where every stupid thing you say is you are content for every person in the community. You are Betty. You are the butt of the joke. We are laughing at you.
Not with you.
You don't ever laugh, so we couldn't laugh with you. Like I don't get this.
I don't know.
She's like I swear to you.
The universe doesn't have answers.
I think she is actually morphing into a caricature of herself. But I don't even know. I don't know who she is. I mean, I think she is Bullhorn Betty. Some people think that, or will tell you, oh no, that's not really her. No, I'm pretty sure that's really her.
On all levels, including morally for religious ones like me, just my opinion, not wanting to.
Morally for religious ones like me. Betty, say another Hail Mary, pray another rosary. Light a candle. I don't know. Whatever it is you do, do it. I'll light another one.
Don't throw holy water. It'll catch on fire.
She'd melt. She'd be a steaming pile of steam. with tumbleweeds, you know, because even holy water can't break that
cure
down. Can't break those
everything.
bonds.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that takes me back to science.
Yeah, let's not go there, okay? Focus.
Covalent, is that hair like the result of covalent bonds or ionic bonds gone wrong?
I don't.
She'll hear that and go, "What's that? What is that bitch talking about? I hate her. She's so mean. She's plastic."
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Betty, life is plastic. It's fantastic.
The world is a vampire.
Yeah, that.
To be offensive, but I'm just tired of the constant drama being stirred up by a small group of people. Take it for what you will.
Small group.
You know, and again, it's not, it was not condescending. It was not being, I was being as respectful. I mean,
Betty, if you were smarter, I would say yes, condescending is your baseline, but you're not. So shitty. We'll use the word shitty. That's more appropriate. Shitty is your baseline, Betty. Come on. You're one of the most aggressive people on here. You hate everybody and everything.
And yourself.
If fucking Ed McMahon came up out of the grave and rang her doorbell with a 4-foot fucking cardboard check from Publishers Clearinghouse, she would be standing there saying, "Do you know what time it is? Do you know
that's not enough.
I am working. I am so exhausted. You just woke me up." Oh my God.
And not enough money.
Oh my, yeah, exactly. Oh my God. The martyrism it's real.
It is.
outside of putting a smiley face out, you know, on there, it's very upsetting. So she laughs at it and basically says it's rich coming from me. And so it's like, you know, I would expect you.
That's what all the normal people say.
You not to like it and laugh. That's sad. Take care, you know, but it's like, I find it. And if you notice, all joking aside, she is absolutely like, is she on fucking crank? What is she? I mean, she's 1,000 miles an hour.
Jumping, speeded up.
That green screen is calling tech support. It's like, please get this bitch off of here. I didn't sign up for this. I just like something is wrong with her. Betty, I'm glad to see you're leaving those roots alone. It looks much better. Much better. How long do we think it'll be before she decides she cannot live without melted white, yellow, orange, gray hair? Especially since that little bitch. That's my color.
It's my color.
My color. I say she will. I say she gets maybe another inch. So 4 to 6 more weeks.
Yeah.
And she can't hold herself back. She goes to Walmart and she gets her friend bucket of bleach. No, hey.
No, she goes to her
blondes have more fun,
hairdresser.
don't you know? All right, Betty, carry on.
Top contributor badge right here, right? Look at that. They removed my freaking badge.
Oh, the shame, the horror. They removed your badge. Sweetie, they took your fucking sanity badge a long time ago. That's what you should be worrying about. Not some fucking top I need to see this group if Betty's a top contributor. Does that just mean she was rage posting? Does that count? Okay.
Yeah, because all the groups, you know,
No,
Facebook apparently has that on all the groups, I guess.
Yeah, no. I hate all social media, including this one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I'm even doing here. Listen, I don't like Sudoku, and I have to find some way to keep it, you know, keep the instrument sharp. I got to try and keep it honed.
Keep it real.
And Betty's busted up looking self is, you know. Oh, Betty, you should hope for daytime Lisa always.
Yeah.
3 high noons. Yeah, she's the one I tamp down during the day. Like, shut up, bitch. All right, but carry on, Betty.
For literally making a statement that like, what? So I find it funny that the minute I disagree with a decision or a statement, my top contributor badge was removed from my name. That was wrong. I just want to say that if you tout First Amendment, you're
What the fuck?
Yeah, we're going First Amendment.
Oh my God, I feel like this would be like, I like to use those Barbie thumbnails sometimes. I feel like this is, to me, this is like the equivalent of Barbie going,
Postal.
you took my dream house, and they took my man too.
He took Ken.
Yeah, and Ken. Well, never mind. Yeah,
never mind.
Ken's off with Skipper. This is so disturbing and bizarre to me. I do not understand.
It goes to a new level. This is a new level of meltdown.
Well, and as one who, has spent some time in the mental health arena within medicine, I mean, you would know better than many of us. And don't you want to get another video made about you?
Yeah.
I think you should take that. You should take that as the highest compliment.
Yeah,
and when someone,
and I'm just
someone is such a douche canoe and is so desperate for content and has worn out their hate boner that they have for another woman, that they decide to find someone who does not even have a channel and make a video about you. So congratulations. Job well done.
Job well done. Imagine what I could do with a channel.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I was remiss. I've been meaning to mention that for quite a while. And I figured since you had a video made about you, I think that everybody should be able to offer congratulations, despite the fact that only about 4 people saw it.
Exactly.
I saw it a month later after the fact.
I saw it a month later after the fact.
That did not stop me from leaving a comment.
No.
But yes, I think credit, you should give credit where credit is due. So
always. I was
not
happy.
Many, I don't think too many people that do not have or want channels can lay claim to that accolade.
Absolutely. So I am
good for you.
Right up there, right uptown.
You are. Welcome to the jungle.
Do you know where you are?
Yes, yet you remove a badge when they disagree with you, then you're not a First Amendment person. I'm allowed to respectfully disagree, which I did, and you took my badge from me.
Oh, I think you should sue them.
And this is the largest group, so clearly,
Betty, Mark Zuckerberg, he's the deepest pocket. Okay,
yes.
Go after him.
Guess what?
Stop fucking around in the small pockets. Go for deep pockets.
And the First Amendment doesn't really apply on Facebook because they'll take you down in a heartbeat for saying the wrong thing.
It's his fucking playground.
Exactly.
So, Betty, as with most things, you're wrong.
Exactly.
They're censoring what's being said in that group, which is shocking to me.
Oh, the horror!
And I had been hearing some people had been making some posts about they had asked a question or something like that, and I absolutely didn't believe it because I know most of the people that are associated with this group, and I like them, or at least thought I did. I thought they,
Coming soon to a front yard
near you,
public easement near you.
Yes, yes. Not in Florida though.
Batten down the hatches, and I would suggest running your sprinklers at full force 24/7.
Yes,
until
but not in Florida.
Has been, removed.
Yes.
I guess I'm just a little hurt and a little upset because I've been trying to bring the truth, and I'm sorry, but I don't see where attacking Seth and his mother. His mother wasn't even in the freaking state. Like, why would you attack somebody you know literally had nothing to do with anything?
Betty,
exactly.
that is a very valid question that you might want to ask yourself, because that is a page out of your playbook. So what the fuck are you talking about? Ma'am, you need to take a little, what do they call it? A log off boo-boo break. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to do that. You
Mental
really
health.
do.
Mental health.
She is quite literally, she is the butt of every joke of this entire community. I do not know anyone who's a bigger lolcow than her.
I'm sure there are others, but this is the one we've come across.
I have to think the others are not quite as much as her. Well, Betty, at least you've succeeded at something in life. So there you go. And Betty, how about, girl, I'll make you a badge. Okay. Will that make you happy? I will make you a badge. Okay.
Even a press badge.
I'll make it pretty. Because all girls want something pretty.
It'd be pink.
Because she made a statement. You don't even know what the kid told her. The people that are attacked probably can't even tell you what Sebastian's voice sounds like or how he even formulates a sentence, let alone what they told his grandmother. His grandmother's probably beating herself up over every damn thing. I mean, I can't imagine.
Look at Betty
trying to be a human being. Anybody that
being.
obviously just wants it to stop and is just trying to be a voice of reason is obviously punished in this group now. So it was a little upsetting. I'm a little kind of butthurt, I guess, is really, yeah, I'm there.
Or psychotically overbothered. Unhinged. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. If this is a little bothered. Well, what was that you said in that, what that was clipped in that video made about you, Bunny Boiler? There you go.
Right.
And like I said, if the stock pot fits, boil it. God, fucking tool.
I say that is just bullshit.
Bullshit.
I mean, we have 140,000 on this group, on this channel. I've got almost 30,000 on one of my other channels. I've got almost, 7,000 on another channel. I mean, we're not talking.
I will once again state when I leave this room, I'm going to go cry in the shower, because if there are 130,000 people following
that's on TikTok.
Wow. Oh my God. Can you imagine what she's going to do when TikTok is no longer allowed to operate in the United States? Eddie, I think the People's Republic of China, I think they need you. I think North Korea would also, I think you do quite well there. And my understanding is blondes are kind of rare there. And when they see a blonde, like American, it doesn't even have to be an American, but just a blonde person. I know, now I don't know about Korea, but I've heard in China that oftentimes they will actually want to like touch your hair, because it's like a unicorn.
Yes.
So Betty, my God, just think. Just don't speak. Just do not speak.
Thank you.
Don't speak.
Don't open your mouth.
Talking about,
dream.
What the ever loving, I don't, I just can't. It was very disappointing. I just thought it was very important for people to know what happened to me by this group. I hope it changes. I hope I get my badge back. I didn't deserve this. I simply disagreed. I respectfully disagreed. And somebody obviously got their feelings hurt over it. And it was obviously an admin. So that's the only person.
Betty, don't fuck with the admin.
Admin
Live
can't
by
take your
the
badge.
admin, die by the admin. And if that badge is so important to you, well, then you should mind your P's and Q's.
But admins can't take your badge.
Oh, so who took it? It has to be the person whose page it is?
No, I understand that if she doesn't comment enough at one given time, then that drops off and somebody else picks it up. So apparently it drops off.
Do they have some kind of like badge appeal process? Like,
I don't know.
Can
Oh,
she
wait,
petition,
just
can
listen.
she
Wait,
petition the powers that be?
just wait. You'll get your answer.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
person I think that can pull a top contributor badge, but I just thought you should know if you're also being censored or silenced.
If your dumb, illiterate sounding ass is a top contributor,
It means he's
that is
bitching
a
all the
place.
time.
That is a place that I do not need to ever even think about it. Yeah.
No.
Betty's running this show. It's Betty's world, and
No one else.
all you minion badge holders. She's the head badge bitch in charge. Fall in line, or there's the door, and leave your badge in the basket before you leave. I cannot believe this is a grown-ass woman losing her shit over a badge. Pretend badge. This is worse than the pretend wrenches. I mean, could somebody that has lost a wrench put it to use? Either fucking fix a car with it, or hit her over the head. I don't know.
The other.
Oh my God. That's that's hyperbole. I don't want to see anybody hit Betty in the head with a wrench.
It's hyperbole.
Yes, hyperbole. Sorry. In the words
Yeah.
of Betty, hyperbole.
Yes.
Silenced in this group. I just want to remind you that we do have a Justice for Sebastian group as well. It's a much smaller group. It only has 200.
By the way,
public group.
After my rage of 5 minutes, we do have a Justice for Sebastian group. What's that kid's name? Where does he live? Oh, wait, who am I? Which one is this? Just how much money am I making off of this? Oh, fuck
exactly.
him.
None.
Fuck them.
Zero.
Fuck him. Fuck them. They took my badge. There's plenty of other victims that need her advocacy.
Yes.
Go find them, Betty. Betty, get to greener pastures, girl. Get to freer flowing cash apps.
It's not being censored in any way, unless the comments go against the terms of service. Just to throw that out there. But I'm really upset about this. It's been.
Wait,
I don't know.
This is JLR's group.
Or is it? Yes.
Okay. Well, it's his group, and he'll cry if he wants to, or he'll make you cry if he wants to. And what's with your weird stalker ass? That man is happy. He's successful, and he's got a lady in his life.
And
leave
by
them
golly,
alone.
they love him.
Leave them
so
alone. God, go boil a bunny somewhere else.
It upset me. And obviously, it was very public what they did. So them saying that I just came out here to stir up drama. No, literally in the chain, you removed my top contributor badge because I disagreed.
Everybody take a drink when she says top contributor badge, disappointed, disagree, and respectful.
Now I would be under this
I was going to say,
table
I'll
right
see
now.
you in the ICU for alcohol poisoning.
Yes.
Great.
Yes. We'll now see you in trauma
So,
room 3, please.
Proof's in the pudding.
Ooh.
So whatever.
Hasty pudding,
Whatever.
Betty?
Right? But I just thought you guys should know. So if you're having problems yourself. Anyways, God bless. Take care.
God bless you, Betty. God bless you. God needs
out
to
for a
do
little bit
something with you.
because I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I not booted, but I got my top contributor badge. I had a bitch about it. They put it back, but still,
They did.
I had to complain.
I've lost all respect for this group. I will match her top contribution if you will take that badge back. Revoke that badge. There's a new fucking sheriff in town, and I will promise you I will contribute more. As long as I don't have to go to Facebook.
About it
See, there's
because I
another
disagree.
reason.
Like it's very, very, very upsetting to me.
Oh,
It's
then
very-
Betty, one would think making a absolutely absurd statement like that, it would lead one to believe that you don't have any real problems in your life. And we all know that's not true. So, Betty, my God, girl, you have got to learn to prioritize. Prioritize, Betty.
Very upsetting. Hi guys, it's nice to see you all here.
Oh, it's good to see
Who's all in the house?
It's always
Oh,
good to
thank you,
see you,
Beach.
Betty.
Alliance Marlots, nice to see you, Maya. Lori, the second time. she says there is. She said there is. Second time. Oh, you should be good.
Betty, why do your top teeth not match your bottom teeth? She has got 2 different people's teeth in her mouth. I mean,
I can't
I
with
get
you.
it. People, I'm not trying to shame her because she's got dental thing. I mean, God knows, I've bought my fucking dentist a plane, I think. But like, could you just get them to match? Could you either get the bottoms to match the top or the top to match the bottom? Like, is that asking so much?
Yes.
You're a star, okay? You are a social media star.
Influencer.
You're an influencer. You're a juggernaut, Betty. I mean, quite frankly. And you know, you have people to advocate for. So let's do something about that. And the hoops, Betty, we've talked about the hoops.
Yes.
I'm going to need you to take those from hula hoop size to, well, we got to kind of like work it. We can't just, we have to titrate her down.
Right.
We can't take her from hula hoops to, what you see like cute little tiny girls when they get their first earrings, like the sticker kind from Claire's.
Right.
I mean, I'm thinking, what's a good like step down size?
How
about, oh, here we go. Perfect. How about the size of a high noon? The top. I think that's a good compromise.
Yes.
Because right now, with as upset as she is and as amped up as she is, those hoops are going to cause a catastrophic accident someday.
Yes.
Her lanyard is going to get stuck in there. She's going to be in the emergency room getting her earlobe sewn. I mean, I see a tragedy that could be coming her way. And
yes,
God knows I don't want to see that. So
no, we don't want to see that.
Take my advice. Okay.
Yes.
I know you watch, so take my advice. I've never steered you wrong yet. I told you about the hair, and look at you. It's looking 1,000 times better. Of course, that doesn't mean we're ever going to let you live it down, but
out here.
It still needs work.
It's okay, me. I know people are incredibly too sensitive. You guys need to toughen up. Like back in I got to tell you, these kids these days, they don't even know how.
Wait, she she really just said that.
She's gone postal. She's gone on a rampage over a pretend cartoon badge.
But she just said they're entirely too sensitive. What?
Too sensitive, these kids these days. And she's not wrong about, a lot of people being too sensitive, but Betty, coming from you, oh, that's rich. That is so rich.
So rich.
So rich.
How rough or how easy it is. Like back in my day, if you were this soft, you'd be in a locker or a garbage can or beat up.
Wow.
No, I do remember one time I told you reminded me of a garbage pail kid.
Yeah,
Betty, I'm from before your time.
Yeah.
And I don't ever remember any kids in garbage cans or lockers.
No. I mean, this takes juxtaposition to new levels.
It's woo. So I can't wait for part 2. I can't.
It just gets better. Keep going.
Betty Goes Postal, the Redux. Like Apocalypse Now.
Yes.
Let's see, what could we call it? The Bullhorn Apocalypse. Bullhorn Eclipse Now.
I didn't come from any bad parts of this was in the good parts of the areas too. I mean, that's just the way it was. Like you have to be able to handle your own.
Bitch, I've never seen you in any of the good parts. And
no.
Just saying.
We don't.
This has got to stop. I almost lost a top. You know what? If I was not Bullhorn Betty, this is what pisses me off.
You're not.
If I was not Bullhorn Betty, and I could not have come.
You are not Bullhorn Betty. You are some fucking head case named Andra, who has a fucking alter ego that you think has some authority. You got some authority. Who was that from South Park? Was it Kenny? That was always
yes, I think so.
Authority. That's Betty. All right, Betty. Come on, girl. Get it all out.
I'm straight to this platform and told what happened to me in that group. That person would have been silenced for having a problem. I have a problem with that. And I've got receipts.
But you block everybody.
And yes, I am going to say it because that is Full to the snitch.
I got receipts too, but
Full
we
to the snitch.
definitely don't shop
Right
in the
there.
same stores.
Top contributor in the same thread. You see,
Betty, is that like, well, I know like Nordstrom, they call it the Nordy Club. And,
Yes.
you know, with each like amount you spend, you move up and up. And then you get like discounts and bullshit and free this, free. All the stores have them. It's not just Nordstrom. Is that what she's talking about? Like,
Well, no, I don't think so.
is Betty mad because they took her fucking free tailoring service away?
No,
for her
definitely
Gucci
not
shorts,
that.
Her
Definitely not.
coochie cutter denim shorts. She can't get free tailoring anymore.
She doesn't have it to
Did
begin
they take her
with.
free? Did they take her free gift wrap away? What's wrong? Why is she so mad?
even up here with my response, still a top contributor until I said I would expect you not to like it and laugh. That's sad. Take care. Still not rude. She was rude to me. I was still not rude to her. Next thing, no top contributor
She
badge.
is fucking.
Then all of a sudden, oh, that's not it. All of a sudden, that same post that we just showed you had no top contributor. Look at that. Look at that. It came back. It was magic.
Everybody's scared of the bullhorn. They don't want bullhorn Betty in their fucking yard. So yes, of course they gave you back your, what's it called? Top contributor.
He doesn't
I
want that.
cannot believe this is an adult.
See,
Nor can I.
here, I just leave it like that.
Okay, the dog is invading my space. Go ahead.
Okay.
It was freaking magic. It came back.
No.
It came back.
No.
Freaking
I
magic.
think it was.
And of course they did show me that it was brought back.
I think it was more you're fucking insane acting, and they're probably worried that you're gonna like be fucking burning something in the street in front of their house. So they're like, just give the fucking nut the badge back. We'll deal with it later. When we have our board meeting, we'll get a quorum and we'll take it away.
Oh, but
See, they tried to act like it didn't happen, that it was
Crazy
just my
eyes.
fault, right?
Woo,
No,
look
I
at those
screenshotted it.
eyes.
Why? Because I'm
Yes.
smarter than the average bear.
What kind of bear? Teddy bear? Yes, you might be smarter than the average teddy bear. Might be. I've heard some pretty well-spoken bears that build a bear, okay? And God knows they are better dressed than you. So I don't know. You better slow your roll on smarter than the average bear. I don't know about that, Betty. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I was so disheartened out of all, and you know what? I get it. Sometimes I'm a little too much. I understand.
Who the fuck did she call? The Badge Redemption Department? I am dead. I'm all the way dead. I
know,
do
right?
not understand this at all.
I don't either. It will
Man,
never make sense.
I've had overcharges on my credit card that it would have caused her. She'd have been a news story. Let's just say that. I mean, wow.
Some people can only take doses. Okay, I am fully self-aware. Okay, absolutely.
Yes,
fully.
Betty, in
What?
doses, like a gonorrhea shot.
And she's self-aware.
Yes, Betty. We want you in very minuscule doses, just like you only want a little bit of syphilis. Yes, correct.
Self-aware that I'm a lot, right? But you know what? If I'm too much, go find less, baby. Okay. Yes, I saw it on the back of a shirt. I want that shirt, by the way. I want that.
How about I get some wallpaper made for you, and you can wallpaper your lovely living room with it.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Betty. I'm actually surprised that she could remember that.
Right?
I think she had to make a flashcard and study it. Like, I may be too much, but if you want less, go find more. But whatever the fuck she said.
Sure.
Somebody was walking by the display at Wings Surf Shop. Yes, they have stupid T-shirts like that.
Yeah.
Betty strikes me as like the airbrushed T-shirt kind of
Uh-huh.
girl.
Yeah, not the
with like a maybe a rose, and it would say touch of class. I couldn't even get it out.
I know,
Oh.
I know. It's
Oh,
it's
boy.
so absurd.
Oh boy.
But you know, so but when I'm nice, like when I'm an ass,
When's that?
Yeah.
Betty, we're still waiting for that. When I'm nice. Betty, we've never seen that side of you. So please, would you hit me up when we
Do
get to the
tell.
part-
Yes, do tell.
Hit me up
Please.
give me a heads up when we get to the part where you're nice. I don't want to miss it. Not.
trust me, you know I'm an ass. There is no mistaking it, because when I'm an ass, I want you to know I'm an ass. Why? Because I'm being an ass.
Baseline.
But when I'm actually being nice, actually making sense, actually talking the truth, and then you censor me, yeah.
Is somebody out of their medication? Is that what's
Somebody never got it. Okay.
I will take up a collection. I'm usually opposed to raising money for things, but I know copays can be very expensive.
No, I mean, there's not a medication for this.
Oh, you don't think science has come
Science
up with
does
one?
not have a medication for this.
Well, science, you better get busy. And I know that just my monthly premium cost alone should cover R&D for at least a week or so.
At least.
So get busy. I mean, we can send a fucking man to the moon. We can't find something to fix this. I think we can. Come on. Don't throw the badge in. It's, it's too early. Do not surrender. Keep at it. Persevere. Persevere like Betty. She's going to get that badge back if it's the last fucking thing she does. If it wasn't for you meddling kids. Velma's out looking for the van.
Thelma and Louise without one or the other.
Velma's like, look, I don't know where Scooby and Shaggy are. Do I have to have a badge to drive this van? Daphne, she's off getting laid because Daphne's the hot one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I wrote her back and I just said, well, we both know what happened. I see you very clearly. God bless. God bless.
God bless.
You know, I see you now. I see what kind of person you are.
What is that? Betty, would you just say fuck you? Okay. We know what you want to say is fuck you. You don't want to say God bless. God bless. God bless doesn't mean anything when you're like
Screaming and yelling.
Yeah. So stop. Drop that bullshit pretense. Okay.
It's integrity. Integrity is everything. You may have the biggest, I don't care if you have the biggest, I'm not
Betty
nobody's
is a
ass. You either
Christian.
got integrity or you don't.
And
trust me. You can't learn it.
Santa
You either
Rita.
got it or you don't.
I could.
So I'm highly upset. Am I going to complain more about this after today? Of course not. Why?
Of course not.
Because it's taking away from this boy right here.
Wait.
And this is exactly why I made the comment in the Facebook group.
8 minutes and 43 seconds. And one time about it. She's complained about this kid right here. Can you see him? Yeah, she can't either. She's off in the Gulf of Mexico pointing.
And she's not going to complain about it again. Yet she did 2 or 3 more videos after this.
I'm actually starting to wonder if this is Betty like in on the joke. Is she?
I don't know.
I'm almost to the point where I'm thinking, has she just embraced her status as the most hated? Fucking
perhaps
hack job Fruit Loop on here, and she's going to play to her strengths. Like,
except that she's not self-aware.
No, she's not any kind of aware.
Especially her surroundings.
Otherwise. Okay.
To begin with, because I'm sick and tired of it being about Seth. I'm sick and tired of it being about grandma. I'm sick and tired of it being about the flipping PIs. I'm sick and tired of it being about somebody bitching that they don't like who's in this where.
There's one of Betty's tells. Looking straight up at this guy. Betty, you need to get, I'm not even going to be diplomatic. You need to get fucked. Okay. In both senses of that word. Literal and figuratively.
Neither one.
She is wound as tight as a fucking top.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my God. I mean, Betty, try homeopathic remedies first. So start there. If you can find a willing partner.
I don't think so.
Where they're positioned, I don't really give a rat's patootie. What I care about is how are we going to find this boy, bring this boy home, or provide some kind of benefit.
Well,
anyways,
hey,
that's just
you
it.
might want to say this boy's name because your fucking big busted up looking head has been directly in the middle of his name. So anybody looking at it would say Seba Jers. Who's Seba Jers? I mean, either stand still, master the green screen, or I don't know, find a fucking chair, or say his name. Like, oh my God.
I don't want a dog. I think the mysterious, at the end of the day, I still think it's a good group. I'm not going to leave the group. You know, we're still going to have discussions on the group.
Betty,
I am
okay. Betty, you may not have a choice in the matter.
Just, you know what? That's the one thing you do not do. You do not censor Bullhorn Betty.
No.
Sorry, it's just there's just a cardinal rule out there in the universe. And I'm sorry. It is like, you know, people like
cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
It's new.
I mean, I have visions of sugar plum Louboutins and little Chanel bags. What do you have? What are your sugar plum fairies look like?
Yeah. No.
It's
yeah.
Forget it. It is so bizarre. I've never seen someone. I'm not joking. Like her delusions of grandeur, that this fucking gross alter ego that she has.
No, I'm with you. I've never. I mean,
oh boy, I'm not saying a lot coming from you.
Oh yeah, never.
Mean,
and I thought I had met them all.
It's something else. She is something else. I mean, wow, wowzer.
They either like me or they don't like me. But
nope, they don't.
No matter what, you don't censor Bullhorn Betty. I got a bullhorn.
Fuck you. I got a bigger one. How about that?
What are you thinking?
I don't like. I think I've been telling you.
I don't like being controlled, as you can say.
We talked about that psychotic cackle before. It's not welcoming. It's not. It doesn't engender good warm fuzzies. Yeah, it does the opposite.
It's quite disturbing.
Yeah, cold pricklies for sure.
Yes.
All right, guys, it was real. You guys brightened up my day. Now I can quit complaining about being censored on a non-censored. You know, like it was a free for all there, and what? Do I get magnet for like censoring? It's like, oh, it's Bullhorn Betty, we got to shut her down. You know, I mean,
because you are a hateful, miserable bitch, and people don't like you. Sorry about your luck.
Nobody gets censored on that platform. Like me?
Well, that should tell you something.
I have said some shocking. I'm going to be honest with you. I've said some things. I have typed some things, and there have been some things that have fallen out of my mouth that I have to personally tell you in all honesty. I was shocked with myself. Okay, so I know
that's because you have no impulse control, and the majority of your average 11-year-old.
Yes, that temporal and frontal lobe screwed up.
Blocked legitimately. Okay, yeah. This was unfair. Okay, I even know when I skate the line. This was totally unfair. I'm crying over here. You guys got me crying. They got me crying.
Oh wow.
Oh, we're not.
Like please tell me she was kidding. That wasn't real, right? No, because I don't think she has any real feelings like that. So I don't think she, although if anything could make her cry, it probably would be a cartoon badge.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to talk about it. I think I've made my point. I'm kind of a one and done chick. You'll find out very easy. I'm one of those people that blow a gasket and 5 minutes later. I had a sister. Okay. It's kind of, I think it's kind of.
Is that your special coffee, Betty? High octane coffee.
I think people that have siblings, it's kind of ingrained in you that you get really pissed off and got hurt for like 5 minutes, and then you go back to everything's fine again. You know?
No, not
So pick me. Choose me. Love me.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. That was fantastic. And am
Yeah.
I correct? There is a part.
There's
Yeah.
a part 2, and it gets so much better.
Oh my God. I don't know if I can handle much better. Y'all, I have been over in the other window the entire time. So I have not, I'm not well, I kind of am ignoring you, but I not for any other reason, but I don't have 2 monitors in front of me. I have to stay over there. Look how long it took us to get through 10 minutes.
Almost an hour and a half. So there's that.
Okay. So now I'm pulling up the second one. Okay. Now give me the relation in time. How much is this the next day? Is this
No, Cheesy did just right after. I think this is like a next video she just did, right after that.
Okay.
Within
damn it.
hours.
Okay. Hold on. I'm on the wrong one. Videos. Betty is sad. Part 2.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Let me full screen it. You can see it okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, carrying on. Come on, Betty. Let's get happy. Wasn't that the Partridge Family theme song? Come on, get happy. Betty, get on the Partridge Family bus, girl. Maybe the little Walmart smiley face.
They won't let her on that one.
They're like, sorry, you don't have the right badge, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
You are not. Only badge holders can ride the happy bus.
That's right.
Get back on the miserable bitch bus.
Exactly.
Oh boy. Okay. All right, kids, buckle up.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
We've been cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff.
Seat back and tray tables in the upright and locked position.
Yes.
If the oxygen mask deploys, please put it over your face before those traveling with you.
Yes.
Especially, well, I was going to say if they're sitting in your lap, but no. Like every mother, when we hear that, says, fuck that. Like, make them my kids. And then I'm going to, okay. All right, here we go.
If you pass out, mother, then you're no help at all.
Well, that's true too, but
yes.
Did you guys see that freaking post? I don't care who's out there. This is unacceptable in the true crime community for people raising legitimate concerns and being booted from the large. And you know what? It's their group. It's a private group, and you're right. But it's a private group that all of us creators have promoted and brought people to. And
oh yes, Betty, I'm sure you single-handedly brought at least 100,000 or more.
Just you alone, Bets.
I have been in there as a daily user and a daily commentator, and I got absolutely done with the BS that's going on with these attacks coming from one specific party, one specific group of people. They're associated with JLR, they're associated with Magnolia, and they're attacking Seth's family, which everybody knows.
Betty, everybody knows you don't fuck with JLR, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Did you not get the memo? But please keep carrying on in this vein because I can't wait. He's like a silent ninja.
Yes.
I think he kind of
should be.
He lets it percolate quietly.
Those are the most fun.
Under cover of darkness.
Mm-hmm. That's the best kind.
Has literally the lowest probability of having any culpability in this disappearance. And I don't know when it's become okay to attack family members that literally had nothing to do with the crime. I have never in my life seen such bullshit before. And while everybody's trying to
We
say they want
have.
to come together and they care about this case, anybody that has a problem with correcting the BS, they get booted.
Oh,
And this is a huge
Betty,
problem.
you boot people if they say boo. Sorry, I digress.
Betty likes to. She likes to rewrite a little bit of history, apparently. Oh boy.
Problem. And you guys should not be standing around. And I'm going to ask my creator friends that are on this platform.
Yeah.
Yes,
Here we go.
she's gonna reach out to all 1.5 of them. Stand by for their response.
That also support this page.
I'm
That this is
considering
unacceptable. This is
signing up,
absolutely
even
unacceptable.
though I don't Facebook.
Are you here to advocate for a boy or have a pissing contest with people? Because the last time I checked, all the information.
Well, Betty, if I had to guess, I would say you probably piss standing up. So I don't want to have a pissing contest with you because I do not. No.
Ooh.
Needs to be shared with everybody.
I
It seems like this one group of people that isn't getting the attention that they feel that they deserve.
Woo!
They are shitting on every single person out of spite.
Damn.
Out of pure spite.
Oh, well, you would know about that.
Let's go
Somebody
over
did
what
spite
this
on
all
her.
transpired over. And I hope you guys go over there because I know there was many people from this channel here specifically that are group members over there. And you should be asking them why they are blocking me because I'm going to read you everything that was said.
Maybe because they think you're a fucking bitch and they hate you. How about that? How does that work for you? Does that help kind of clear it up a little bit?
You definitely should be very clear.
My
like,
God.
as
Well,
water.
Betty doesn't understand nuance. You got to smack her in her big fat head. Like, God dang, Betty, I don't like to get this way with you, but shit.
She doesn't know what nuance is nor how to spell it.
No, definitely not. And you know, Betty, you're taking me there. I don't know what to tell you. Nobody silences crimes in fashion. Yeah. Oh, Betty, did I mention I've got your badge in my purse, bitch?
Wow.
Yeah, I am now a top contributor, and I made a sizable donation to get that badge.
Because this does not warrant being blocked from any group.
No.
If somebody has legitimate concerns.
Oh my God.
She's blocked now. Not only did she lose
And
her
they totally
badge,
blocked.
she's blocked.
She's going to be blocked from fucking Walmart pretty soon. I mean, my God, I'd block her too. She's going postal for God's sake. I mean, she's losing her shit. She is losing her ever-loving mind. Betty, you look unhinged. You look like you need a muzzle and a leash. God almighty. You've got to calm down, Betty. I mean, it's getting to the point where I think we need to open up a fire hose on you. Like, what's going to get her attention and snap her back into reality?
Just wait, it's getting better.
Oh, I don't know if my heart can handle it.
My face can't handle it. My cheeks are killing me.
Oh my God.
Block me. They are a fucking embarrassment. If this is how they treat people, that you don't need to be supporting any channel like that. They sat here and you sat in that family to build their name on that channel for everybody to flock over there. They flocked over there and they started shitting on.
Like a flock of seagulls. I gotta say, Betty, you've got that like wave, that little tsunami wave that it looks like you're aqua netting it. Don't you light up while you're doing that, or you're gonna have a flamethrower, whether you want one or not. Fucking flocking over there. Flock of seagulls. And I ran so far. Oh, I can't sing in that key. I can't sing in any key. But, oh my God, that was the soundtrack of was it high school? Yeah. No, maybe middle school.
On the family. And now anybody that has anything to say, they want to block. And I'm going to read you some comments that I got from other people that have had some things to say that have also been blocked.
Oh, I can't
So
wait.
it's time now to say this is
Thank
not acceptable.
God.
If you
Are
want
you
this
waiting for-
kid to be found, like literally, we talk about stuff that has been on that page almost daily. So clearly they don't want it shared on a public.
If we want this kid to be found, we need to keep you as far away from it as possible because
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
Platform that garners thousands, 20,000 people a day on one side and almost 100,000 people a day on another side. They don't
20. Oh, yeah. She garners 20. Garners. Betty sounds like she's been reading or
Uh-huh.
listening to somebody. Garner. Oh, that's a big word for Betty.
Uh-huh.
She garners. Yes, she's got 20,000 on her platform and garners 12 people in chat. Well, up until the latest flock of
Of the unhinged.
of intellectually deficient seagulls that now flock to her. What did she call it? Garner.
Garner. Not garter. Not to be mistaken with garter.
No. Carry on, Betty.
They don't want that kind of exposure for this boy.
No.
Because they have a personality conflict. Because I said one thing in disagreement. I've never disagreed with anything.
One thing.
You have more than one personality, it seems. Like rage and fury and more pissed and pissed as fuck and Betty, I am 2 hours in and you said the nice one was coming. Where is she? I'm waiting. I'm growing old here. I don't have all night.
Like Perplex says, I'll wait.
Wait, what's the other thing she says? Sit the fuck down.
Yes, sit the fuck down.
Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down while I wait for Betty to garner her flock of seagulls.
Okay.
Okay, carry on.
Platform, ever. I want to be very clear about that.
Whoa.
I think everybody should be going over there and bitching and raising hell. Every single person that's associated with that page. So let's go over what was actually said so we can get this cleared up real quick. So this is the vomit that I had to read yet again, and I'm so sick and tired of it.
Vomit?
We love Magnolia and JLR. Now, these are two people that have attacked a grandmother that wasn't even in the state.
Therein lies our problem, kids.
Magnolia.
Somebody sounds like she's a little jelly.
Yes.
Does Magnolia by chance have breast implants?
No, I don't think
Okay.
so. I don't know.
I'm not trying to get into personal business, but
Yeah.
Magnolia, take it from me, girl. If you've got breast implants, you might want to like consider hiring a bodyguard.
Yeah, security.
Betty has a lot. Oh, Betty's got big problems with Betty's a jelly girl, and she is very silicone breast implants can invoke fury and rage in Betty. Okay, I'm just warning you up front. Okay.
And a tan and tans.
Her grandson went away. They don't have no clue what statements were said to her, but because she's an emotional wreck and she made a statement online, they took that statement and put that lady through a meat grinder. And he says he cares about this while he has 200,000 people on his channel.
Oh,
and put this lady
therein might lie another problem.
There's the other problem. She knows these things. Go ahead.
Methinks the bullhorn is jelly.
Methinks thou dost protest too much.
Yes.
That too.
I'm sure Betty reads Hamlet all the time. Oh no, I'm sorry. That was Macbeth. Yes. Sorry.
Yes. Macbeth,
Sorry, Bill. My bad.
He would have never. He taught me better. He knew better than to do something like this. This is pure vindictiveness. For what? I have no idea.
Woo!
First of all, let's say
so. We all say.
Look at those 4 strands blowing in the wind. My God, I didn't know. I'm kind of impressed that she could get that. That's like the melted shit. What does she have, a damn like fucking Tyra Banks Next Top Model fan going?
I think so.
She probably did the wiring herself.
I think so. But let's be clear. It's my understanding, allegedly, he has nothing to do with the administration of said Facebook group. Okay. He just made it.
Okay, but it do we have independent confirmation that it is his page?
I've seen that people have been saying yes, it is, but we don't have absolute concrete.
Sorry, I'm looking at text and I'm like, I have no idea what the text means. I'm like, huh? Oh shit! I picked this up because I needed to ask my husband to take the dog out. I hear
Oh,
Bob
there,
at the
yeah.
door. Bob's at the door. I'm like, hold on. Can you take Bob out for me, please? He's at the door. I love you. XOXO.
XOXO.
XOXO. Okay.
Some things about them. I had an opportunity to meet both of them when Seth called him to investigate Sebastian Rogers. So you were on the phone and Seth called them. And that may be good and well, but who made the call to him? I don't know. JLR and Magnolia were treated badly by Seth. I witnessed that with my own eyes. JLR came back and tried again. The last time I heard from every single person out there searching is JLR was not searching. All he was doing was recording. He never used to do that. He used to always search. Always.
Like you do. It must be hard to search with a selfie stick.
Yeah.
Oh God. I hope he doesn't wear Lululemon knockoffs like you do to search. No.
So that's probably why they called him out there, if they did. I don't know. Either way, I digress. So it goes on in here about condemning Seth because of hurt feelings. This man has a child that's missing, most likely dead, and we're
There's Betty, positive as always, Miss
Oh,
Child
yes.
Advocate. Do you know that I'm not even playing around right now. I don't think I can think of any case where she has not
Effed it up.
declared the child dead.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's it.
listen, we all know what the statistics usually say, and we all have our own feelings on things, but you don't have to like, she has no, honest to God, this bitch has not one modicum of tact, class, nothing. She's
Nothing.
just, she truly is so fucking stupid and like
And hateful.
ill-mannered that it doesn't even swirl around up here anywhere that, maybe I should just not say, oh, and he's probably dead. She's just so callous and crass. It's just
Yes.
gross.
And it's disgusting.
And those that for, and all the other reasons are why she's a fucking joke. And she doesn't get the respect that she thinks that she demands.
She demands. She does not earn it.
Yeah. Well, Betty, a religious woman such as yourself will understand when I say when hell freezes over. That's
Exactly.
Get respect from me. Listen, Betty could find Jimmy Hoffa, and she's getting zero respect from me. Yeah, I'll just leave that right there.
worried about people's hurt feelings because they wanted to volunteer their time into a case. Volunteer their own time into a case. But I didn't even read this whole post because it just made me want to vomit. So this is what I said, because she's saying, oh, I was there and I saw Seth treat them poorly. So I simply asked because, this is, and we would ask this for anybody. Does Sheila live there? How does she know Seth? When did she personally witness this? I have questions, just saying. Lastly, JLR isn't bashful because I don't understand why people are putting words in his mouth. JLR isn't bashful, so naturally he can speak for himself, and we all know he's been attacking the family as well. It's been posted all over his Twitter page. How do you attack someone when you know they had nothing to do with the disappearance or a crime? I'm sorry, it's just wrong on all levels, including morally for religious people, religious ones like me.
Betty, you have not one single moral in your body. Never mind the all-encompassing morality umbrella. Okay?
Exactly.
Save it, Sister Christian. Okay? Just saying. God almighty. Go start over there with, oh God, who was the other one I called that? Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Just my opinion. I'm not wanting to be offensive, but I'm tired of the constant drama stirred up by a small group of people.
Like you.
Take it for what you will. I'm just trying to settle tensions. I don't like seeing this stuff.
Betty's trying to play Kofi Annan. Betty is United Nations diplomat. She's just trying to quell tensions. And when she's done here, she's going to go over to the Gaza Strip and work her magic there. Oh, Betty, you are such a shitbag. Like, wow. I don't. I'll take what she's having.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure if Betty is all these things, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be piloting a rocket ship tomorrow.
Absolutely. We'll call
The moon
Elon.
and back. Yes. That's woo. And Betty's going to be the rocket fuel. She's going to loan it to me from whatever it is that's giving it to her. Pretty sure it can get us. What did Buzz Lightyear say? To infinity and beyond.
To infinity. Yes.
He constantly inciting people against Seth. When he's lost his son, he's out there trying to find his son. The people that said that they cared about his son and want to help him, every time they turn around, they rip off their sheep clothing and start attacking him like a pack of wolves.
They rip off their sheep.
And so I have a problem with it. And so I expressed that in a very
Betty, I think it's a little warm right now for shearling.
I don't
know. Sheep. Oh, like in the religious, the wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Respectful way.
Oh, yes.
And so Maid Farmer, which I truly do believe, and I could be totally wrong, is Magnolia.
You usually are.
Decided to rip my top contributor badge off just because she could.
Go Magnolia, girl. I'm liking you better. The more this goes on, the more I'm liking you. So keep up the good work, Magnolia. Woo! I love it. Thank you. This is never-ending content for the entire community. It just never gets old. I'm waiting for Betty to have one of those. Oh God, what was the? Oh, it's a famous movie. Was it Pacino or De Niro? Pacino. Remember Taxi Driver? I'm waiting for Betty to have a full-on Taxi Driver moment. Remember when he went in the bank and he was just like at the end of his tether and robbed a bank, held everybody hostage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, famous movie. That's Betty.
Yeah.
Betty is going to go full on De Niro in Taxi Driver.
There you go.
And so I decided to make a complaint about it and make a big one. And so I said,
she can't make small complaints.
Is this the badge revocation department? I would like to file a complaint. I want to talk to your supervisor. I have contributed from my 20,000 garnered flock of seagulls and my 100,000 plus tic-tac-toe. I want my badge back. You know, nobody silences Bullhorn Betty. You don't know who I am.
Well, they did.
JLR may hold the record for suing people, but I am the smartest prison lawyer. I am the wisest jailhouse lawyer. As is evidenced by my fourth attempt at writing my own lawsuit. Is it the third or the fourth?
That this will be third. That made no sense.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to need to go off on a little tangent about this since we got there. I'm a big fan of jurisprudence and I have a lot of respect for the legal process, but I'm fucking really starting to lose my patience with this.
Right.
Your Honor, you have given this fucking moron more rope.
Oh, it's a different, Your Honor.
It's absolutely a fucking abuse of the process at this point. It is. I'm sorry. It is. And it is a travesty that this is costing. My God, this judge knows this dumb bitch is the only one in the room who has no earthly idea what she is doing and is not paying herself for her very subpar legal services.
Exactly. But it's a different judge this time.
I don't care. He's got the fucking file. I mean,
True.
But I guess, yes, in light of the fact that it is another judge, you know, nobody
He
likes
just had to see it for himself.
yeah. I truly hope that the third time is indeed the dismissal charm, because
Uh-huh.
and you know she's just going to do the same thing over.
Well, good luck.
I wonder why my husband, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
The dog is, I'm going to let her go for a second, and let me go tell my husband. Actually, I'm going to mute and I'm going to let her
Okay.
play for a minute, and I'm going to call him.
Sounds
Say,
good.
please take the dog out. Okay.
I posted this in there. I find it funny. The minute I disagree with a decision or a statement here, my top contributor badge was removed from my name. That was wrong. I want to say, if you tout you're a First Amendment person, yet you remove a badge when you disagree with you, then you're not a First Amendment person. Mind you, JLR is a person that has activism, has gone all over this country screaming First Amendment. This is a group he's an admin to, and here he is shutting another creator completely down, or being a part of this hot mess group. Remember, Chloe's an administrator. All these people that have caused nothing but problems for Seth seem to be shutting people out, trying to help him. Does that sound like people that really are here for Sebastian Rogers? Meanwhile, they have the largest group here on Facebook peddling that nonsense, and nobody has a problem with it? Out of all the people here on these platforms,
Who the hell is Chloe?
She's one of the ousted PIs. I think one of the last.
Okay. So how do we know this? I mean, let's get real.
Yeah, hold on. I believe nothing she says. What's wrong? Where's Dad? I wonder if my husband, he's probably in there sleeping at his desk.
Probably.
All I can say is the last thing that this case and this poor child needs is this one.
Yeah.
And I think she's just butthurt that she's not part of the party.
Exactly. There's enough of them out there as it is. She is the
Oh my
worst
God.
and last.
Honestly, it is such the little bit that, you know, I'll listen to Queen Bee nonsense. Have you heard about the team that has now been assembled? Well, she would fit in just fine because it's a bunch of fucking criminals. I think almost all of them are felons. The one is not allowed to even be around children.
I heard about that.
A certain age, and wants the gap. Now nothing says professional like having to have a telethon just to get in the car to go offer your invaluable services. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? I feel so badly for this. This poor child has been failed
every which way but loose.
Yes, it's just, it is disgraceful. I don't have to know anything about anything to make that assessment. It just, I've seen it. I've heard it. It's just, I just can't believe how, I don't know. I mean, no matter what, your child, I don't know. There's just no, it just makes me so sad that this fucking collective of clowns. Bob, go with Daddy. Hold on, I'm gonna lure the dog. My husband's out there calling him.
Yeah, wow, geez. Takes a lot to make me speechless.
My husband, he's so funny. He's like, the dog just wants me. So I opened up the door and my husband's like, he's just fucking around. I said, well, just see if he'll go. He's like, no, he just wants you. I said, well, that's okay. He can come hang out with me. I just don't want him peeing anywhere.
Yeah, right. My husband's yelling at the dog.
On the phone talking to his boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
He's got this friend. They own a race car together. And the two of them, he's like single. He has no life. He's a nice guy too. But he will call my husband typically on the weekends. I said, I've never seen a dude talk on the phone like this. And he just gets like, my husband said he just drinks like a bottle of wine. And they talk about, I mean, my husband will talk all night long about Formula One. That's his thing.
Right.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, the last thing that this case needs is this dumb bitch.
Pretty much.
And please tell me she hasn't gotten her mitts anywhere into this thing.
She kept trying.
I was going to say, I'm looking at this kind of like it is her, like her business card. Like this is her putting her business card out. Like, oh, I call her and Betty.
I mean, she's talking about.
Do I get a badge?
Well, she's talking about one of the parents. Well, she threatened the stepfather and the mother several times. She told them she was going to have their RV and their truck. She was going to take those. That's right.
She is such a vile bitch. My God, she ain't right. Like you're not right. You are not right.
No.
Go get a boy. I'm almost like considering helping her find a fucking man or a woman or something.
I would not do that. No, I would not do that to my worst enemy.
Well, if it would get her out of our hair, I mean,
no, it won't. First of all, she'd open her mouth and he'd be gone.
My God, I've just never.
I know. I told you I've seen it all, but I guess not.
Okay, have badge will travel.
Badge gate.
Oh God, carry on, Betty.
Nobody has a problem with it. I find that sickening. That JLR can do this. And I'm going to keep saying that because I believe he's the reason why I'm out of that group. Him and his girlfriend. And so after making the complaint, she decides to give me my contributor badge back. And then.
Well, it sounds like they got a lot of, she's got some sway over there. You might want to stay out of her way.
All of a sudden, I noticed that there's nothing. I think I was on Facebook at the time that they decided to remove me fully.
Probably driving down the
off, and I'm like, what just happened? Because I thought everything was resolved.
Well, you have a lot of tech.
And they just literally blocked Bullhorn Betty as that group. For literally raising a concern about the nonstop attacks for Seth, which appear to be butthurt related. They're allowing their hurt feelings to override their better judgment.
Oh, kind of like you do for, I don't know, like all your life.
When did this stop being about Seth and all, or about Sebastian and all about the drama?
Oh, Betty.
Seriously.
You are the biggest fucking hypocrite on earth. Like, we don't even need to go there. It goes without saying. You're a joke. You are an absolute joke.
Deflection.
Absolute joke. I'm just like, I cannot.
Gaslighting.
That group is a fucking hot mess. It's an embarrassment.
You're a hot mess.
I have never in my life saw or ever thought in a million years that it would be okay and accepted on the true crime community to attack a man people know had nothing to do with the disappearance. Who gives a crap what he's done in the past?
Hey, asshole. I don't know where you've been, but nobody knows. I guarantee you this is her fucking pandering because she wants to get on the team. Because that's all this idiot has in her life.
Exactly.
Nobody knows what happened to that child. None of us. Not one of us.
No, nobody.
Nobody.
And furthermore,
including, I would say, law enforcement, because if they did, well, I would imagine
they're not going to tell us.
Something would be forthcoming.
I'm going on my rant about that again, too. Law enforcement owes no one any information whatsoever.
Nope.
If this became a criminal case, which it is not, then anything that they say can be used against them in the court of law. Okay. And people need to stop saying they need to be in jail. They need to tell us what they're doing. They just need to give us
And
some
you know what?
information.
You know what I think a lot of that is based on? And hey, I'm in agreement. Chris Proudfoot's an asshole.
He is an asshole.
But that is not against the law. And
No.
Betty better be damn glad, because she'd get the death penalty served up to
Yeah,
her
exactly.
if it was. So, I mean, we all have our opinions. Everybody has their thoughts. But it is the most reckless. This truly is like, pitchforks and torches is what it is.
And the problem is all these people saying that, well, these two can't they just charge them with such and such and put them in jail and interrogate them? No, they can't.
Yeah.
Well, he had CPS cases, talking about Chris Proudfoot. So
Right. And
apparently they were unfounded.
I was going to say. Now, that being said, I think that no child should, I don't agree with anybody ever taking any implement to any child. I think it's atrocious. I think it's vile. I think it has no place. And that mother, shame on her. I tell you what, he'd have been fighting my ass. He'd have been taking a belt to me.
Exactly.
And one of us would have been in jail because
exactly.
Hell no, ain't happening. You and me and you are going to go toe to toe. You will not touch my child. So
exactly.
I got problems with her too. But the bottom line is, I don't know what the hell went on in their house. I don't know what happened to that child. Kind of like nobody else does either.
No, they don't. And it's still I don't even know.
It's just a circus. It's just a
it is. And I'm
grifter's paradise circus.
Yeah.
And each case, it gets worse and worse.
Yes.
And we get a whole new batch of little baby, newborn tragedy pimps coming up and getting taken under the wing of more experienced grifter. It's just vile. And
this has turned out worse than Summer Wells. And I did never believe that could possibly be.
I kind of agree. I think but I think the only thing that's going to really make it different from that is these two ain't Don and Candace. Okay. That's
the difference.
They have more resources. I think they are maybe not as criminally savvy, but they're probably intellectually more capable. But it's really
the problem is
it makes me sick. It's like I just hate it. I hate all of it.
I do too. And the problem is that unfortunately the parents came to YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was their first mistake.
Honestly, I can tell you this. If I was in law enforcement and I was in any kind of supervisory role, I would make it a policy that any family that thanks, honey, any family that we come in contact with and having anything to do with a child, it would be the policy of this department that we are going to strongly warn parents, get involved with the social media circus,
and you will be sad.
Risk.
Yes.
And the perils from where we're sitting far outweigh any benefit. And it's sad. It shouldn't be that way. This should be, a great tool.
It should be, but it's not.
No.
And I beg of thee, if I ever go missing, don't tell anybody.
Yeah, no, please don't send the YouTubers.
No,
Do not.
it just come look for me. Okay.
I think
Um,
that's why they make me so mad, because I see it as it's almost like double predatory.
mhm.
It's bad enough the ones who get on here and they're just like this fucking idiot, just straight up delusional, living in some alternate universe where
Mhm.
they're a member of the media and a journalist, even though they can't read, write, or spell in proper English. Okay, whatever you say.
Exactly. Can't put a
That
sentence together,
that
especially
offends
no
me
legal
enough.
document.
That those kind of people offend me enough, getting money based under false pretenses. But then what really puts the cherry on top of the vile sundae is the fact that they prey on and they specifically look for people who are in the most vulnerable, dire straits of their
Mhm.
life, in absolute agony, don't know where to turn, willing to try anything. And, we all know what's coming.
Yeah.
And I don't have an opinion on any of these three because I don't know enough, and I know more than I want to know. I
Mhm.
don't want to follow it or any cases that these disgusting dirtbags get their grubby mitts into, because look what comes with it. No,
Yeah.
thank you. You can keep all that.
Digging up your background and digging up,
God,
you
it's like, who the
know,
fuck do you
it's
think you are?
yeah.
As if they're pure as the driven snow, most of them. Please.
Well, she said she knew how much they owed on the house and what their payment was, and
Bitch, you are a lying sack of shit.
you can't even. That's
She might
not.
know what the house is assessed at.
Yes, but she
I don't
doesn't know their
know.
mortgage information.
No. Oh, well, you heard what I was talking about yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Just people saying the most vile, hateful, heinous things that they are in no way based in any kind of fact. They are strictly bizarre opinions that they have formulated because they spend every fucking conscious moment jumping around from YouTube channel to YouTube channel. They think that whatever happens in the chat is gospel. And it
Uh-huh.
just, I don't know. It's just so out of control, all of it.
It
And
really is. And
I
the
don't want
other
to be a
thing
part
that
of
was
it.
there was another thing that was cleared up. Somebody said that the bio father had met the mother at the age of 14 or some
Yeah, I do
nonsense.
remember hearing something
Blah,
about,
blah, blah.
yeah.
No, that is not so. If you can do some math, which we're not going to get into that, she was 19. So there's
I was going to
that.
say full stop. No, most of them can't do math.
Oh, well, okay. I don't know
Well,
what else to say to
how about vehemently asserting that all of them are doing meth?
that.
I mean,
Right?
I've never met a overweight meth addict.
No.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they
No.
do exist. I've just never,
With
not
a
that I've
fair
come across
complexion
many at all, but it just,
and
I
still
don't
have their
think,
teeth.
yeah, I don't think people, yeah, it's like, I know people that do hazardous jobs and heavy equipment. They
Mhm.
are drug tested all the time.
Especially if they do any little, because if that's union that he's with, they yank your butt away
Oh,
from
hell yeah.
whatever you're doing,
Uh-huh.
and you're immediately given a drug test
Mm-hmm.
just in case, because
Yep.
they don't want the liability.
Yeah. And those policies they have to carry are astronomical.
Astronomical.
They cannot, have their policy jumping their rate because they've got employees failing. So
Exactly.
it's just
Or
all,
even making mistakes that
it's
are
very destructive. And I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't know how you sit and say, it's almost like there's two camps. Like there's the straight up fucking crackpot Fruit Loops like in the Summerwells community where they will
Uh-huh.
profess that they love Summerwells.
Yeah, no,
Come again?
no. They don't love
If
anyone.
you think you love a child from the internet that you've never met and you're never going to meet, you need help. That's not normal. I understand
Well, they
feeling
call-
all the things that normal people think and feel.
Uh-huh.
Professing you love a child from the internet
That you don't know.
Yeah.
And calling yourself Summer's Army.
Oh, yeah, kind of like Summer's Channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
I hope Summer's Channel is paying all of Summer's taxes.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, this place, yeah, oh boy, it has a way of making me lose faith in humanity in general.
Yeah, it's
When I see some of the, oh boy, it's like, wow.
YouTube is like the state of society.
Yeah,
This is what society has become.
wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
That's why I like living in the sticks. Like I always say, everything I need is in these four walls.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not here and I can't get it delivered, I mean, I don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've gone this far with her. Let's finish this bitch up.
Yes. Oh, please. Yes.
He's still there. He's still searching when nobody else is. He's still being put through a meat grinder when all he's trying to do is find his son.
I would hope so.
And anybody that's criticized and thrown out of a group. And trust me, if it can happen to me, it can happen to the next person. And I'm sorry. It's either we're here to help them or we're here not.
I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight. I'm going to be worrying that if Betty lost her badge, I could lose. Oh, I don't have a badge. Never mind. Okay. Oh, thank God. I can that's one thing I can scratch off my list of things that keep me up at night.
Exactly. But you
and I have a pretty damn big platform that utilized that Facebook group to spread the word and answer questions that many people had. And they took that away from you. They took that away from the case. They took that away from Sebastian. And more importantly, they took that away from the people that it is going to be touching in the future. It has turned into a mudslinging group. But this is where the audience needs to
then you should be right at home, Betty, because you live in the mud. So
up and say something, because you know what? They think they can silence me. And I just don't think it's fair if they're truly there for a kid. If somebody is literally using the platform for good and you just block them, then what is the real motive of that platform?
I don't know. Ask fucking Mark Zuckerberg. It's his platform. What the fuck are you talking about?
Why does there have to be a motive?
The motive, I don't know. This bossy, miserable bitch comes in here like with her sheriff badge and like just starts being rude and nasty to everybody. And we don't want to deal with you. Bye. I mean, that might be the motive. I don't know.
Could be.
Yeah. It's never a good idea to, I don't know, it's not, what was that old commercial I used to love? It's not nice to fool Mother Nature.
Yes.
It's not nice to piss off the girlfriend.
Yeah.
And we don't even like.
And she had nothing to do with it.
I was going to say, somebody sent me a text message that said as much.
Yeah.
I think I didn't really understand it because I'm trying to talk and read but it said something to the effect of an admin cannot do something or other. So
yeah. They can't just take your badge.
So as usual, Betty's half cocked.
Yeah.
Or no cocked in her case.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Betty.
That, my friend, was bullshit.
God.
People want to know why I don't like JLR. It's because he's a slimy, sleazy piece of shit. And he does dirty shit.
Because he gave you your walking papers. Could that be why? And well, wasn't he your teacher? Did you learn from him? Or, I mean.
No, she learned from MGL.
Yeah. I mean, like Miss Pure as the drip. Oh, her delicate sensibilities are oh, please. Offended.
And I know because I worked side by side next to him for 2 years. I was Magnolia. That's why.
Well, you don't have a
You heard
job.
it.
So what? How did you work side by side with him for 2 years? And he was fine for 2 years. Is that what we're to understand? Like, was he Prince Charming for the 2 years you were together?
I
And he
think it was
just turned into this,
tolerated.
you know, this
No.
slimy. Yeah, save it, Betty. Oh God. Oh, pushing the glass.
So I don't want to hear any more BS of why things are happening the way they're happening. They're doing dirty shit.
Woo!
And they're hurting a family in the process. And you guys can support it or you cannot. And I really don't care, but that's the truth. And they can keep blocking me, but I never,
think
ever,
you
and nor
care.
would I have ever even came public with all of this drama
I think you
had it
care a
not
lot.
been for what they
You're
just
causing
did,
the
because that
drama.
right there was some slimy, dirty bullshit.
Well, then you should be right at
Thank you,
home.
Serenity. God bless you.
Yeah.
God bless you.
It's
Betty,
disgusting.
Listen, Betty. Listen.
And they're saying
I'm gonna intervene for the big man because he's busy and he doesn't have time to deal with your fucking wretched ass right now. Betty, please stop invoking the name of God in the middle of these furies. Okay.
Thank you.
Why don't you go to your pastor, ma'am, and ask for a little oh no, that was Marvin Gaye. Never mind. I was gonna say sexual healing. No, don't ask your
Don't ask
pastor.
for that.
Although I don't know if she might go to the Church of the What's Happening Now, and maybe that's a
thing.
going circle. I don't know.
Mhm.
But yeah, Betty, go to the Catholic Church. They do exorcisms there. You could probably benefit from one, although you couldn't afford one because you definitely have to make a large donation to get one. But I could put a good word in with the bishop. I do something, but for God's sake, please. That is, oh God, and I'm not even like I don't consider myself a religious person. I believe in God. Do I go to church? No, I do not. But it offends me when she's like this vitriol and she's on this disgusting tear. And then it's like, God bless you.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like PG.
Oh, she and PG are of the same ilk.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh my God. Can you see those two together? It would be
Yeah.
like Godzilla and Ultraman. Ooh, the battle of the illiterates.
Mm-hmm.
Although I gotta say, Betty is smarter than PG. I think.
I
know Betty speaks English. Albeit not properly, but PG,
and
I'm
not
not
the
sure
King's
what
English.
she speaks.
Neither
PG
one of them speak the King's English.
Yeah, no. PG doesn't even speak English. Never mind speaks English.
No.
I don't know what she speaks. Some brand of Walmart language, maybe. I don't know. Oh, that fucking sewer garden, nasty
I
bitch.
know.
Oh, she's
I
so
know.
sickening.
And they're investigative journalists. What investigative journalist does this? It's disgusting.
One who's got a press pass.
I literally use that platform for the good while they bash people, and I got blocked for
One whose press pass actually is honored
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
at newsworthy events.
Yeah.
Unlike those like you who are relegated to the parking lot with a selfie stick and a bad attitude.
Yep.
I'm Bullhorn Betty reporting for WPMP News. I'm here in the parking lot of the Alex Murdaugh murder trial. I just left Paul and Maggie's grave where I trampled over everyone's headstone for the perfect photo op for you, my adoring public.
That was disgusting too.
Oh my God, was that foul? Listen, anytime I ever go to a cemetery, whether it's one where I'm going to put flowers of my family or it's somewhere else, I have never walked on a headstone ever.
No.
I mean, I've been at cemeteries in 5-inch pumps.
Yes.
For an interment. I would never, ever walk on someone's headstone. It's just
no. It is the ultimate disrespect. And the fact that nobody in the family wanted anyone to know where they were buried
Yup.
made it even
Yup.
worse.
And this dumb bitch felt the need to go. It's just so, it is so intrusive, presumptuous. I don't even have enough words for it. It's vile.
I know it
It
is.
is so low class, which, nicely sums her up.
Uh-huh.
I just can't imagine being that person. Like,
can't
you don't
either.
have, because to me, you don't have to have been, I don't know. I in my mind, if you're just a decent person, that's inherent within you.
Mm.
Nobody
Yes.
needs to tell you,
No.
oh, listen, you shouldn't be running all over people's headstones and broadcasting from the graveside. It was just
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Like her.
For saying I'm tired of the bashing. I want that to sink in. That is bullshit. And you guys should be talking to Trevor Lee about this.
Again.
All those admins that you guys love.
Who's Trevor?
This is bullshit.
He was
Absolutely.
he was a pretty cool guy.
Oh, so somebody in that group. Does he have a channel?
He did have until he was, I guess, harassed or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I the name sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time on Summer.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
It is. It is, Jen. So you guys can keep supporting that nonsense, but you guys get to see the
That's
true
a
color.
good word.
But I don't think the 200,000 really gives a rat's ass about the true colors. I really don't. They like the ride, right? They don't care who the man hurts, because I got to tell you, he's hurting a family for no reason.
Right?
Him, that group, his girlfriend, all of them need to stop. They need to cut it out.
Oh, absolutely.
They need to cut it out. And so this is what I'm going to ask all of you, because I know you guys are a part of that group. I want you to start sending me screenshots. I'm still going to talk about the stuff there, because we still have people to inform whether they care about this case or care about this lost child or not. There's still people there. We need to get the message out that there's other channels and that they are censoring people. If you go to my Bullhorn Betty channel, there's other people that have been blocked that have simply asked questions. So this,
Okay.
Listen, Batista Betty, you are not exactly known for your welcoming democratic chat.
No.
Like,
No.
what does she not understand? Each person runs their own channel as they see fit, and
Exactly.
within the confines of terms of service. What?
Exactly.
Like, she's 12. She is 12. That is
No, she's younger than that.
10.
3-year-old stomping their foot.
But I mean, seriously, that is the most juvenile. It is. And I think she really believes that. Like,
She does.
that's what's so concerning about her, because she really, I don't think, can even step back and say, well, I like to do things my way.
Mhm.
But nobody else can. I mean, I think you can boil this all down to her big ass is butthurt. She's jealous as hell over Magnolia.
Yes.
And she hates JLR and everyone else because they've all gone on to find success.
Yes.
And,
She's still where she is.
what at least looks like on the outside to the rest of us as, like just at least being happy and,
Right.
satisfied with their life. This one, I don't think she's ever had. I mean, she's one of the most miserable people I've encountered.
I agree.
She's never happy. I guarantee you she wakes up and she's, her feet hit the floor and she's, the first thing she sees makes her mad.
Yes. I just, Lord have mercy to live that way.
This channel is truly out of control. They think their shit don't stink. They've gotten to the point. That's what they do.
Oh,
they think that they are
very
powerful. That
eloquent.
they don't answer to nobody. Like, this is about a kid. It has nothing to do about them or how far they can pee.
Middle school.
They're turning this into a mockery.
What did she just say? How far they can what?
Running back.
I need to hear. 10:32 we're at. Let's take it.
They are powerful, that they don't answer to nobody. Like, this is about kids. It
Anybody.
has nothing to do about them or
Dummy.
how far they can pee.
Oh my God.
Yep.
She is so fucking gross.
She
You
is.
are gross. You are so vile and gross.
Yep.
And you're 12. Like you are a low achieving 12-year-old adult.
Yeah.
So PP and what was the thing she said right before there? Oh, her improper English with her journalistic self. Yeah.
Yes.
They're turning this into a mockery. A Facebook group. You're blocked too?
Oh,
So everybody's just gonna get blocked.
what's
What a
to
great group. And the
you?
serious disappearance of Sebastian Rogers, the largest group. So there is one that has like 20-something thousand people. I suggest us all go to that one if we want information.
There you
I mean, if they're
go.
going to act like this, clearly they're not in it for the right
Betty.
reasons. That whole group is not in it for the right reasons. Nothing in there was public or absolutely warranted, not a scintilla of being blocked. There was
What are
nothing.
you in it
I will post
for?
everything that was
Right.
said in there. And when you guys look at
He
this,
isn't
you guys
looking
are going
at
to be absolutely appalled that I was blocked for saying what I said.
Oh my God. the
Literally,
honor.
absolutely appalled. That is a
appalled.
freaking joke. And she
I'm
runs
gonna
the Summer
speak
Wells
to the
group. You guys
manager.
should not be supporting Ellie Mae Farmer at all if this is her conduct. Because if she's doing it there in the Sebastian Rogers group, she's doing it in other groups too.
Is she related
She
to Annie
absolutely
Mae by any?
And you know what?
Annie
Nobody
Mae?
would have known this if it didn't happen to me. Because it's happened to so many other people, but they don't have the platform I do. And so what's going to happen is they're going to have their group come over here and try to silence this or make it not be as popular as I just plaster it everywhere. And seriously, go in there and what they're doing is wrong. And if they're doing this to the people that are in there, they don't deserve our support at all. None of the true crime communities.
Come join the United States of Bullhorn.
Yes.
Batista Betty. Oh, yes. I can see Betty like standing next to Fidel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Papa Doc. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That
Yeah.
would be Betty's jam. Yeah.
Yep.
Betty missed her calling. She could either have been a condo association president.
Which they're all Nazis anyway.
She could be going around writing out parking violations for people like me. I used to get those and fucking throw them in the garbage. I have a hilarious story about something I did to fuck with the condo association board one time. Oh boy, that was epic. Yeah, so she could have either done that or, oh God, there was something else. Yes, president of a small like banana republic. And
Yes.
Betty, when I say banana republic, I don't mean, the bougie
stores.
gas. Yeah,
No.
no. I mean like, Haiti.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd have been great at that. Can you see
Yes, she
Betty
would.
like starving the people out,
Oh yeah.
hoarding all the toilet paper and the
Yeah.
rice?
Yep.
Oh,
In a heartbeat.
Betty. Yeah, poor Betty. Betty's bad day. Part
Upsetty Betty.
9 million.
I'm going to be asking Justin on TikTok, Justice for All, everybody.
Oh,
J is
yes,
for justice.
justice for
I'm telling you,
all.
this is bullshit.
Justice for
And if they
all.
can do this to me, they will do it to other creators as soon as they don't like the creator anymore. The creator has a problem with them.
Yeah,
So
and
I think it's sad. I think it's bullshit.
oh,
I don't know.
I think you're
I think it's
sad.
something. I think it's something. I hope you guys pass this video around. I'm highly upset about this.
God bless you, Betty.
If you guys see anything interesting in there, just clip it and send it to me, and they're not going to, you know what? Actually, don't. I don't want shit from their group. You know what? As a matter of fact, there's enough hard people that are posting in other groups. We don't need them. I just suggest everybody, if they're going to be treating people like this, just leave. They're in it for the wrong reasons. They wanted the numbers.
Just
They got the
leave
numbers. All it
Just
is,
leave and we'll figure out how to, I don't know,
All 20 people.
poison their Kool-Aid later.
Yeah. All 20 people are
propaganda
going to
machine for
leave.
JR
Wow,
to get
that
his
happened
numbers
with that.
because that's all they ever seem to post in there anymore is all his videos. So
Ma'am, whose fucking videos do you think they should post? It's his group. What?
Yeah.
What do you want him to post? Your videos?
I don't think so.
Oh my God.
I'm over it. I'm done with this.
No, Betty, you're not over it. You're never over anything.
They're not here trying to advocate.
You're still mad at the kids that wouldn't let you play at
Yep.
recess in the 3rd grade. Like
Exactly.
yeah. Oh my God. Oh, Betty.
for this boy. I don't remember the last time any of them have done a video for this boy, but they keep churning out that and kicking people out of that group. So
Okay.
take it for what you will, guys. But I think it's disgusting. And I hope
Okay,
you guys
well,
are.
JLR covers a lot of other things too, by the way.
Oh my God. Listen, he must have some wicked frequent flyer miles. That's all I can say.
Right.
I mean, say what you will about him. He is not lazy like this one. And he doesn't have to hold a fucking tin cup out to get gas money to go do his important work. Betty needs you. So let's see. Betty bought herself a job. She needs you to pay her to do her job.
Yep.
And then you need to pay her to see the work product from the job that you paid her. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is where we're at,
Wow. Yeah, it's
just
yeah,
mind-boggling.
No, cheesy. Where does she cry? Okay, I'm back in the chat. Oh, absolutely, Dee Dee. Yes, perfect. She would be in her glory. Oh my God, yes. Betty would love this. Betty has people who have no power or no agency in their own life. They love to try and exert it where they can.
Exactly.
So yes, she would revel in being able to tow people's cars. Your parking meter expired 12 seconds ago. Yep, put the boot on it. Do it. Do it.
She's standing there waiting.
Oh, cheesy. Okay, you think she cried at the end? Okay, hold on. Listen, if she went to a fucking onion field, rolled her face in a patch of Vidalias that she then washed her hands with, and she couldn't squeeze a fucking tear out.
Not a real one.
I don't think she has it in her. I've never seen her cry.
Not for the right reason.
Maybe for herself, but
For
not.
herself.
Yeah, I've never seen her squeeze out a bit of emotion, real like normal emotion. I've never. And Betty, girl, I've been taking it easy on you. I haven't talked about you in quite some time. But you're the gift that keeps giving, and she's always easy ass content that requires no thought.
No
All right,
thought,
I'm watching
no work.
this. I'm watching the last couple seconds real quick to see if she cries. If so, I will put it back on.
Okay.
Nope, no tears. Sorry. Surveys.
We were hoping though.
Oh my God, you guys. What a night.
Yeah.
Oh, what a night. Yes,
Was
I
that the
could
end of it?
imagine her. I could imagine her as the head of the HOA because
Was that the end?
nonsense. You can text me anytime. Hey everybody. It's nice to see you. Yeah, wow.
Was that the end?
Huh?
Was that the end of it?
Yes. Yes. The Lord has taken mercy on us and shoved a dirty tube sock in her mouth. No, the video just ended.
Okay, I'm just so used to, the ranting.
Honest to God, I mean, truly, to me, all right, I'm going to tell you guys a funny thing about an HOA. Well, no, I can't.
No, don't.
It is absolutely hilarious. Here's what I'm going to say. It involved a trench coat.
I love it. Leave it at
I used to get a lot of notes on the door. There was this one. Oh God, this bitch. She was 1,000 years old. She and her husband lived there. She hated me from the moment she laid eyes on me, and not because I never did anything to her ever. She
had power.
Yes, and she didn't like me. And
because you were pretty and young.
And I used to come home or wake up and there would be fucking notes on my door. Like there was a car parked in the visitor spot at when we did, license check at 7 o'clock in the morning, and this is your warning. Blah, blah, blah. Well, one time she overstepped a little too far about
Right.
she
Yeah.
it's
I
like,
know.
ma'am, you do realize it's fucking hot and we have a pool and most people wear a bathing suit at the pool. Okay.
Most people.
She did not like mine. And I was like, bitch, if you think this falls within your purview, you are sadly mistaken. It does not, ma'am. And I was not out there in a thong or anything like that. Please. No,
Right.
those days were long over.
Doesn't matter.
I'm not kidding you when I tell you late 70s, possibly early 80s. And I was like, well, bitch, I'll just fix your wagon. You want to keep fucking getting up in my grill? Like and maybe it was her husband. He was like, he was quite friendly.
I bet he was. That's what
I
I
was like, well, I'll show you. So
Uh-huh.
every time I'd come on out to the pool, I'd be like, hey, how you doing? Are you having a good day? And I'd look at her and say, hey, how are you?
That infuriated her.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, bitch, you can put all those fucking pre-printed hall pass violations on my door. I'll tell you on the down low I'll tell you about the trench coat.
Okay, you can tell me about that later.
It was very, very
That was
warm.
like something I would have
It was
done.
warm.
I love it.
Well, what time is it? How long have we been on here? Oh God, 2.5
10:30.
hours. Let's see. We are going to get through this Met Gala. I've put the feelers out for co-pilots.
Yeah.
I don't know. There might be a surprise in my inbox. I'm going to check.
Okay.
But no matter what are we on? 53?
You'll start with 53.
Okay, 53 of 267.
Yeah.
If there's any males out there who would be interested,
Well, I know Morbid was.
I hope I've stalked one into, stalked into submission.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. But any other male candidates who would like to put their name in the running of so far 0 to be considered for the esteemed position of co-piloting Fashion Police Met Gala edition. I keep telling you guys, like, I feel like with the right person, it will be hilarious. Even
It will.
I think I've got, like I said, I think I've stalked one into submission.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, I think it helped the other day when I said, please go.
By all means.
Yes, go stalk. Go stalk Morbid. And remind him of the pinky promise he made.
Yes.
We were all at a vulnerable moment, I know, but I'm not
Yes,
beneath,
it's all good.
not beneath capitalizing on that.
Well, just get me extra mods, okay?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to. We'll work on that. Yes, we will work on that. You should be used to mayhem in the chat.
I am totally used to it.
Willow, you like these glasses? These I got 3, same style. These were a 3-pack from Amazon, and this pair, which is like a
Those look
Kinda
kind of
like
like mine.
kind of like a herringbone.
Mhm.
And then I think they're and these, which I love. What's funny is these are the exact same glasses, these taupe ones, but they look different just because of the
color.
color. But
Mhm.
yeah, these glasses are my homage to Molly Golightly. No, not really.
uh,
All right. Well, I don't
well, thank you,
know.
Cheesy.
I don't know what's on tap for the weekend. Yes. Oh, Cheesy Wheezy. Thanks for making it. God, I listen. Clip channels and anybody who suffers through that insufferable bitch, so that we do not have to.
Exactly, because
Really,
it was
like,
hard enough.
yeah. And all of these people, I'm at the end of my tether with. I just like I don't want to talk about her again for I was going to say until the next outrageous thing she does, but
Oh,
you
I'm
know
sure it'll be
that'll
soon.
be 5 minutes and I'm spent. Like I need a cigarette, Betty. She makes me want to smoke and drink.
And cuss.
I indulge 2 of the 3. I'm not going to smoke. So I don't know, maybe well, I cleaned my house today, so that's
got that
good.
done.
I got that done. And I don't think I have any. I may come in here this weekend and I don't know what we'll do, but we'll do something. I kind of want to do page 6. Bob, what are you doing? Oh, that's the cat. Don't you throw up down there.
The sounds of my life.
Oh God, I'm telling you. And they like all the wood in the house.
Yes,
They only want to throw up hairballs on carpet.
of course.
They'll get this close to the wood.
Yeah,
While still being on the carpet.
exactly.
It's like, really?
That's
the dog too.
what the
Same
dog
thing.
does. Yes,
Yeah.
the dog. Yes.
Yeah.
They don't want the splash back.
I don't know what it is, but it's a pain in the ass is what it is.
Well, they're bougie like our dog is bougie. So, you know.
I tell you what, those flat weave rugs that I bought, I think I might never buy any other kind of rug again.
That's
Do you know
what
those
I have.
things? I did not even realize until the other day. They are friggin' machine washable. Now,
Yes.
find me a machine that's going to
Big enough. Yes.
I think it's a 9x13. It's huge.
Yeah.
Even a commercial machine's not going to fit that. But I came home from the dentist the other day and the cat had thrown up three hairballs that were the color of, think of the darkest color, like spinach green before it's black.
Yes.
And I was like, oh,
on your light rug. Yes.
I went and got a bucket of water. I sprayed Shout in the water, not on the rug. And I had bought these, the Scrub Daddies. Do you use those? They are now making their own version of a magic eraser.
Oh, yeah.
That holds up a million times better than the real deal. And I just gave it a couple scrubs with that thing. And when I tell you, every bit of it came up, and you could, if your life depended on it, you could not pick out where on that carpet it happened. And then I did it myself in the living room. I had that damn Ember travel mug, and you push the lid down on the top to close it. Well, my dumb ass, I thought it was closed.
Oh,
I took it to shake. Everywhere. Everywhere. And I, including the white couch. And I did the same thing and it came right up. I'm a believer in those things now. And something my housekeeper told me, and I'm a believer. if you go on Amazon
Mhm.
and get, I don't think it's their brand. I don't know, but they're the generic Mr. Clean erasers.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell you, those things, I don't know what it is. You push that thing like 3 times and it's crumbling and falling apart.
I know. Same.
The
Yeah, I can't
generic,
stand that.
not the generic ones. The generic
Ugh.
ones are, they are, I would say 200% stronger and better.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the price, holy shit, I got a box of them for, oh my God, maybe $11, $12.
Oh, that's even better.
Yes, and they are fantastic. But that Scrub Daddy, that's really good too. But yeah, I don't
I'll
have
get
any
one of the-
left
we
in my
have-
house except the office that are not
Yeah.
that.
We have that Bissell, the small one. I can't remember the
Oh
the-
yeah,
the baby one, whatever they
something
call it.
green spot, something
Yeah,
or other.
yeah. It's the Bissell.
I like
and,
Bissell. I have the mop, the
yeah.
electric mop thing.
Well, that thing works awesome too, especially
Yeah.
on sofas.
Oh. I have to cover when I leave the house. Bob is not allowed on the white sofa
Mhm.
because he licks constantly. He licks his feet.
Yes.
He's got OCD. He's had it since he was a puppy.
Yeah.
So I don't. He's not allowed up there. But my husband said, "You don't. The garage door isn't done shutting, and he's on that couch." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." So I have to put a blanket up there because, yeah. But hey, Angelo. Bye, Angelo. Y'all, thank you so much. Oh, look at Beth. 2 days not smoking. Listen, girl,
Excellent.
you're gonna get over.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you'll get over the hurdle. Keep at it. It's honest to God, you'll feel so much better. When I got pregnant with my son, the minute I held the stick up, I threw the cigarettes out, and I have not smoked a cigarette in 29 about 29 years.
Yeah.
And I've never regretted it, not one day. So Beth, keep at it. You'll get over the. For me, it was the association, like, on the phone.
Yeah.
After you eat.
Uh-huh.
With a cocktail.
Well, I never smoked until our son died. So there's that.
Yeah. Well, that's one of those things, whatever gets you through,
Oh, yeah. It was that or kill somebody.
But it's hard to, that is definitely a very hard habit to break. But don't they say that the damage that's been done starts to repair?
Yep.
Like immediately.
Yep.
Yeah. It's nothing you'll ever regret. I know that. My God, what the hell's a carton of cigarettes cost now? When I quit, I swear, I think they were like $20, and that was for Marlboro.
Yeah. I don't know anymore because my husband gets them.
Yeah, I know they're not cheap.
Nope, they're not.
Well,
and I want to quit. I will. But, it's like when people, it's like anything else. It's like any addict. When people are on your butt the whole time, that's not,
Yeah, it's that. Oh, it's not. I don't know anybody who's ever quit and said, "Oh yeah, it was easy." I mean, I have to say, I think the only reason that I didn't have a hard time with it was because I was pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I had tried before and hadn't quit. But yeah, whatever.
And it's equivalent to heroin.
I would believe that. I mean, listen, there's a reason that big tobacco fought so hard for so long against, black box warning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, $83 a carton. Holy shit.
Well, I don't know where she got it, but dang.
Ooh, just think of what you can buy with $83 instead of smoking. Right.
Oh, I buy things anyway.
I know, right? I know. Yep. I know. There's no such thing as saving money. I love it when I go to like Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, one of those places, and they go,
Uh-huh.
would you like to open up do you have our credit card? And I'm like, no.
No.
Would you like to open one up? You can save $7. And I'm like,
No.
no, no, I don't ever save anything anywhere. And
No.
all that will do. No, ma'am. Thank you. I've learned my lesson with store credit cards. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
cut mine up and threw them. I mean, unless you pay them off in full every month and you just use them for the points,
Yeah.
do not. No, that is
I
a
prefer
lesson
my Amex.
in, yeah.
I
Yes,
get
exactly.
tons
They
of
don't
points
fuck
from
around.
Amex. Yeah.
Yep. Yes, I remember. I used to have one for my my business, and I would. I remember when you'd get up to, now back in that day, I think once you got, I think it was $1 a point, and I think once you got to like 20,000, you could get a $200 gift card from certain stores, and Saks was one of them. And I remember I would like buy a pair of jeans and say, these are my $20,000 jeans.
Exactly. Exactly.
But hey, I mean, if it's your business, you're using it for business.
Exactly.
And if they're going to give you something back, why not use it? And I did. I liked that you had to,
That's
you have to pay
exactly
it
what
off
I
every
do.
month. Because it keeps you in check. It
I
keeps
check every day on Amex. They have, the offers, and I check every day to see what what store is on there.
Yeah, a lot of them do it now. Hell, even friggin' where was my husband telling me? Sam's. We get points from Sam's Club.
We do from Costco. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. Well, hey, they got to do something to compete. If this one's doing it, well, hey, those points,
Exactly.
it adds up. Because I think most people are like we are. I put everything from $1.75 coffee at the 7-Eleven to everything goes on my card.
So does mine, and then just pay it off at the end of the month.
Yep, and get the points.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to bid you all adieu.
Bid you adieu,
It's been
bonsoir.
fun. I think we did good in carrying the torch.
I think so. I think it was quite epic, really.
Good.
The
And
whole
then there were two. Yeah,
yeah.
and what do you think about the idea of we'll just put out like an open casting call. If you're interested in sitting
Friday
in
night.
the empty third seat.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, and just mix it up. It'll be, and you don't have to have a channel.
Exactly.
Hell, you don't have.
I don't have one for a reason.
Doesn't mean that you haven't had a video made about you.
Yeah, that's right. I'm uptown now.
God, that shit. I was like, what?
I'm on Times Square.
I could not believe that. I was
Stupid.
like, wow. We are fucking digging deep.
Yeah, we are.
We are digging real deep.
Real deep. And it was stupid to begin with, so there's that.
Oh my God. It's like, excuse me, did you understand? Did you know what the content was we were speaking of? It's like, oh, I'm so sorry if you were, not
offended.
nice to the one showing her fucking cooch, like flashing her kitty cat all over YouTube. Like, oh,
exactly.
Get real.
Get
and
real.
At least,
get over.
Unlike all the rest of them, you actually have a you were making your assessment based on
I
your,
say always,
yes.
I know
Not
medical advice at all.
Nope.
Just opinions.
Exactly. Your opinion just happens to have some education behind it, unlike many of ours.
Yes. No diagnoses, no medical advice.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, my friend. I'm off to wash my
Oh,
face and go
yes.
watch. Ooh, have you seen Colin Farrell in Sugar?
No, I haven't.
Boy, he's looking mighty fine.
I
I
have
think he's had a
so
little
many.
face work. There's something I can't. There's something like when I there's something with his eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always been a good-looking man,
Hmm.
but I feel like he's had his eyes done because it's just a little like
Hmm.
they're just seem to be a little tight. But oh my, does he look
Uh-huh.
good? I mean, he is in peak physical condition because he
Exactly.
appears quite a lot without a shirt on. And I'm not mad at him for doing it. And it's so funny to listen to him talk because my God, he has the thickest Irish accent.
He does. That's
And to
what I
hear
love.
him
Like,
with an American accent is just so funny
uh-huh.
to me. But it's actually it's really my gripe with it is they're too short. They're only 32 minutes long. And of course, my husband's like, honey, what's the difference if you watch 2 32-minute episodes or 1 hour? I said, no,
Right.
there is something that gets lost. There's something that just when for the time it takes to go to the next episode and fast forward through the ending credits and whatnot.
Hmm.
There's something, some continuity is broken, but it's they do something very clever in this series that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've heard me say that I am a huge fan of old movies. I watch Turner Classic every day. It's usually what I watch when I wake up in the morning.
I love that.
And
I was born on the wrong era.
I know, I think I was too. In this movie, he's a private eye. Oh God, maybe Betty. Maybe he could, get Betty on the team. And he also does not have a badge. But he plays this private eye, and part of his character is he is obsessed with movies. He's a movie buff, and
Right.
particularly old movies. So at various places in every episode, they play like a 10-second clip of an old movie.
Oh, how
And
cool.
last night, I was telling my husband, I'm like, Sunset Boulevard, Casablanca.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh God, what was the other one? Oh God, it's like one of the most iconic film noir. Fred McMurray and Barbara Stanwyck. Double Indemnity.
Oh, Double Indemnity. Okay.
Oh my God, I love that movie. I've seen it like 5 times. Every time it comes on TCM, I watch it. I love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what they do throughout
Well, that sounds
every
pretty
episode.
awesome.
They do it. It's really, and it's seamless the way it's done. It's like you see him picturing something in his mind, and then
Uh-huh.
they just flash to the black and white movie. And actually, I think they did one that was even in color, not not that old, but
Right.
yeah. So it's very good.
I'll have
And
to check
the
that out.
storyline's really good. Right now, there's 7 episodes out, and I think I don't know. Apple usually does like 8. Don't they do 8? No more than 10, I don't think.
I think so.
So, all right. Well, I may go live this weekend. Oh, Chris Cress. Yes. Chris Cress. I was just going to say, I am such a Turner Classic freak. I have actually thought, God, could I maybe twist my husband's arm into going on that cruise?
Yeah,
My
right.
husband hates cruises and he fucking hates old movies.
That's funny.
He'd be like, honey, no, but I'll pay for you to take a friend and go.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, he would not want to do that. I don't know that I would want to go on the cruise, but yes, I'm very
Cruises are a hotbed of bacteria.
And fun fact, I actually know one of Ted Turner's former wives.
Oh, do you really?
Mm-hmm. I do. Yep. And
We'll have to talk one day.
yeah, he was a piece of work. From if everything
bet
he
he
says is
was.
true, he was a piece of work.
I
But
bet he
let's just
was.
say that she was handsomely rewarded for that cross that she had to bear.
Uh-huh. I would hope so.
Yes. Yep. But all right, kids. Thank
Well,
you
I
so
enjoyed
much
it.
for hanging out with us.
Thank you, everyone, for putting up with me.
We had a great time. Oh, it's
We
always
did.
fun. Oh, the wine club. Yes. Yes, I could
Oh, that's what I need to do. There's an offer in Amex to get wine every month.
crisscross. It is. But I'm not going to elaborate any further on that because we'll just leave that right there.
Uh-huh.
All right, kids. Have a good night. Be safe. Smack Betty in her face if you happen to run into her. And
Yes.
I'm
the
kidding.
like button.
I'm kidding. Do not do that. What I meant to say was give her a hug and for God's sake, give her a badge. Give that bitch a
Yes.
badge. Shove a badge right in her mouth.
Absolutely. Give her her badge.
There you go. Badge of fucking. Oh. I'll be busy as I'm bedazzling my cheetah. I'll come up with some kind of a bullshit badge for her.
Yes. I'll have to get me a cheetah to bedazzle. Or
oh
something.
God, do yourself a favor and don't. Oh God, don't. It's a slippery slope.
Well, I love doing things like that, but my ADD, I get shiny object syndrome. So I get distracted.
Yeah, I find a strange it's kind of relaxing doing just tedious. The worst thing that's going to happen is I'm going to not hit the hole the right way, or the glue it's not tacky enough, or it's
that would be such an aggravation.
No brainer. But yeah, it'll be nice when it's done.
Yes,
I'll bring it back in, don't worry. I'm leaving it in here tonight. I cannot take the chance that I trip on the way, as I will. That's the shit. Listen, I fall down all the time. I trip, I stumble, I spill shit all over myself. Some nights I have to put on 2 pairs of pajamas in one night because I've just got shit all over me from eating ice cream.
We should rethink the shoes, the height.
Oh no, usually I'm in flats when I fall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was only that one time when I was running into my office and I hit every wall on the way down. I was wearing heels then, but no, all the other times I've been in flats.
Well, that pretty much says that your calf muscles have shortened. That's all. Yeah,
it used to be painful for me to walk in flats, but not anymore.
Yeah.
I've got it. I was actually saying to myself the other day, man, you better start wearing those damn heels again every day, whether you need to or not, because that's the first step into wearing friggin' flats. Always. I'm like, no.
I've been trying to wear heels. Look, here's the deal. I've worn
but nurse reasons.
Dance goes for years, right? And so standing on my toes again, it's been a real challenge, needless to say.
That's ow.
My balance is off.
But you know what? I've been reading the lady who wrote the Joy Luck Club. I think her name is Amy Tan.
Uh-huh.
I've been reading her latest book, and it's based in her it's fiction, but it's based on her family and her ancestors, and a lot of she talks about foot binding a lot. And
Yes.
I finally decided I needed to Google it because I just couldn't understand
Now you understand.
the images I wanted to see, because I'm like,
Mhm.
I don't get it. How does your foot look like a flower?
Yeah.
Oh, how barbaric. Holy shit. And when she describes it, because part of the whole like tradition of it was
Mhm.
to be a good mother to your daughter, especially if you were, of the upper classes.
Mhm.
You prepared for your daughter's foot binding. When
Mhm.
you were pregnant, they start making the lotus slippers,
Mhm.
and they're made out of silk, and they do this beautiful embroidery work on them.
Mhm.
I
But
mean,
they're
they're fucking
painful.
torture devices, so it's like, well, may as well make them look pretty.
Yeah,
But
right.
that she talked about how I forget what age the little girl was. She was very young, like maybe 4.
Mhm.
And how there's a part in the book where they're walking over this bridge. Like the entire family lives in a compound, and there's like it's almost like the Pentagon. Like there's
Mhm.
these rings that go outwards, and the closest you are to the center is how prominent you are within the family. So
Right.
they, all the women, and of course the mother-in-law of
Uh-huh.
all the concubines and
Uh-huh.
the aunties and the,
Right.
just all the women that were there. They all gather in the center of the octagon in the courtyard. So she talks about how she's got her youngest, and that's part of it is
Mhm.
you have to walk as I forget how often she said they changed the bindings. But so basically, for anybody who doesn't know, if this is your foot, they take the first 4 toes, they leave the big toe intact. They take the other 4 and they bring them to meet under the thumb. You can't tell with a hand, but
Mhm.
it makes a giant cleave.
Mhm.
Gee, I wonder what that's supposed to mimic, because that's
Uh-huh.
like the big turn on for the
Yeah.
men, that the men are
Yeah.
going to worship you because you've got this fucking deformed foot that's made by breaking all the fucking bones in it.
Yeah.
And then your 4 toes are under they're at your heel. They're
Yeah.
compressed into your heel. So
Yeah.
she's talking about she's got her little one. They just changed the bindings, and there's like a bridge that they walk over, and you know
Mhm.
the whole thing about, oh, how it's, you teach them from a young age that they don't cry. This is something that it's a source of pride that you bear the pain, and it's for your future husband, and he's going to love you so much, and you're going to be able
Yeah,
to
it's
say
disgusting.
you prepared for this from the time you were a little tiny girl. And she says, yes. And as I'm so proud of her, and as I'm helping her walk, I hear the pop, which
Yeah.
tells me another bone has broken. And it's like,
Yeah.
so fucking barbaric. So I go
It
to
is.
now I need to see the picture. I'm like, I got to see the image. So now I'm going to make you guys look at it probably.
Yeah, it's
Yes, let's just leave you with an image of foot binding. I had never seen it before. I still do not understand. How does this look like a flower? Please tell me.
I
I
have no idea.
I do not get. Oh, here's this one is. Oh God, this is actually a YouTube video too. I don't want to watch the video. But I hope, let's see. I think we'll be able to see it. Hey Taylor, how are you? Oh my God. I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
So here's the 4 toes that have been completely forced under the ball of the foot to then make this giant crevice right here, which, I mean, one can only imagine what that is supposed like.
I can't imagine.
I couldn't either, but I mean, what else could it be? Because they talk about how, sensual it is. And I'm like, no, it's fucking,
No, it's
disturbing as hell.
barbaric.
But how does this look like a flower? I just don't get it. What?
I don't either.
Oh, and here's the little slippers. Like, this is what they
Yeah.
do because they have to wear these special. It's now been outlawed.
Oh, has it?
But yes. I forget what.
Because that was for centuries.
Yes. And it was mainly, believe it or not, it was mainly, oh my God, look at this. Holy shit.
I know.
Oh, my God. I mean,
I know.
that is just,
It's too much.
it's hideous. There is nothing. I don't see a flower. I see a
I see a broken foot.
I see a destroyed
Mhm.
deformity.
Yeah.
I mean, what in the name of God? How? Like, I don't get the flower. Where is there a flower
I
in
don't
this?
know. You tell me, because it just, yeah.
Oh yeah, and there's like a whole you can watch. Oh God, and you know what's crazy? None of these images like even resemble one another.
Uh-uh.
They're so wildly varied that how. Oh God, can you imagine
No, I can't.
how fucking painful?
That's how barbaric they are there.
And I'm still waiting for the flower. Like, oh my God, look at those.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That is the size of her damn. Oh, this is one of those they don't let you look at.
Oh, okay.
Screw you, Smithsonian. Yeah, their
Mhm.
feet are only a matter of inches.
Yeah.
And in this book, in the very beginning of the book, the mother dies from a raging sepsis. She was septic because they it's a whole thing. But
Okay.
yeah, I know it was outlawed in, well, let's see when it was outlawed. When did it end? There you go. And honestly, I think it's been not that long ago. 1912. Practice
Okay.
did not truly end until the creation of the People's Republic of China in 1949.
I was going to say, yeah. Exactly.
Wow. Yeah, and now I'm oddly like morbidly fascinated by it because it is just so barbaric.
It is, and it's just hard to understand.
Yeah. And it's supposed to be like this very prestigious thing. Like,
Yeah.
oh, look at how I've suffered for you as a wife before I ever even met you.
Yeah.
And to have to do it to your daughter. Like,
Yeah.
can
See,
you imagine?
I just
no.
no.
I can't imagine. But I'm
Let
sure
me out
there's
of
a
the
lot of
country.
things we do that they say the same thing.
Exactly.
I can't think of anything we do like that.
That not like that, not that. No.
Yeah, it's just, and another thing that would happen besides the obvious, like dying from infection, you're deformed. They would oftentimes either be catastrophically injured due to falls or die because it was so hazardous to have to get around.
Yes.
these, deformed, crippled feet.
And think about the spine, the legs, the neck, all those things that are connected.
Yeah, everything's out of alignment and fucked up.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
Yes. And you can't reverse that.
Oh, hell no. That's lifelong pain, and nobody's going to tell me any different.
It is.
Yeah. How could it not be?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Ugh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, gee, sorry to leave you all with that horrific image. It was either that or Betty. I think I'd rather look at lotus feet.
Yeah, right. I mean, seriously,
All right, my friend.
I'll have a fabulous rest of your
I'll talk
evening,
to you over
darling.
the weekend.
Yeah,
You never
yeah.
know. You may see me pop up here at
Well,
some
especially
point
if I hear
over
of
the
something
weekend.
else absurd.
Yeah, yes, can't wait. Just like a bus. There's one every
Always. That's
one
right.
every few minutes. They're always running.
Always
All
one
right.
on the
Thank
next
you
corner.
guys so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Have a great night.
Yep. Everybody have a good weekend. Be safe. And until we meet again, bye,
Peace out.
pussycats. Take care.
All right.